relationship with the truth.
That's who Charlie Kirk was. That's who they want to say is big evil man
canceled.
that deserved this.
I just woke up to this. I just woke up to this news. This is crazy. I'm gonna call on Easies and we'll.
People saying he's evil. That's just cope because like he was a nice guy. Like he was a really kind guy. Like when he went to colleges, he let people voice their opinion, even if he didn't agree with them.
Yep. Yeah, that's insane.
I need cigarettes. Hold on.
And like I said, man, two little girls and a wife left behind, and this is what they're seeing. Someone said that apparently his daughter was at this event too.
It'd be even worse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's insane. Apparently, too, the last thing he was talking about before the shooting was
yeah, it's crazy, Cecil.
So the audience member says, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? And Kirk says, too many. And then the same person says, the number is 5, and proceeded to ask Kirk if he knows how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years. And then Kirk says, counting or not counting gang violence? The answer is 5,700. And then he got shot.
Man.
Yeah, that's wild. But that's the exact conversation they were having when that
happened. I would say that I hope that what's happened here will stop future violence in some way. I really do.
Yeah, this is just, it's too much.
What flavor are you smoking?
Oh, it's watermelon, actually.
So this is...
Is it a good watermelon? Because, you know, some places, they're pretty, like they almost taste like cherry cough syrup.
That's a good one. I
TikTok
like
has helped U.S. businesses.
Cool. I hope and expect that your visit to
all right, listen,
will be able to speak. They're not going to exclude you.
Let me see.
Let me get a link.
So I had planned to do the
did he message me
the watch party for the Andrew versus Owen, but I see they're not gonna be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So let me let me ask the chat. Put some ones in the chat. Or actually, you know what? Let me see here. This is what we're gonna do. All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Do a poll.
This is what we're gonna. No, not even just a poll. All right. All right, chat. I'm gonna give you the next 15 minutes here.
Hold on, I'm trying to get on
because
this.
I can't put it less than 15 minutes. All right.
I'm trying to get on this.
I need to see. Because
I was supposed to go up and
you hit that super chat goal, and we'll come back for a panel purge tonight. Because I'm sure there's some fucking losers over there on TikTok that are gonna need to be crushed.
Yeah. I think you're going to have a high lunacy turnout tonight after today's events.
Don't you do a something that's similar like TikTok invasion?
Yeah, that's the panel purge. Yeah.
Panel purge. I haven't watched any of yours yet. I always catch up on Andrew's TikToks invasions because they make me laugh.
Oh, okay. Come up, Jess. Here's a link. Yo.
So I'm trying to send you this. 1 second. So he interviewed Mike Lee, which is a senator from Utah, a week ago on his show. And they talked about this event. And like 2 minutes into it, Mike Lee's like, says something like people are already planning protests and hopefully this goes okay for you. Hopefully they'll let you talk and nothing happens. It's kind of wild. I was planning on going to this
2 weeks ago.
a week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I have it pulled up, but if you just search on YouTube Senator Mike Lee or Mike Lee and Charlie Kirk. I just woke up to this.
Oh, you
I
just
did too.
woke up.
Bunch of people did, man.
Because I wanted to go to this. It was in Orem. It's 45 minutes away from me. And I could have gone and made it to work in time and all that, but it just would have been hectic to do it. It's crazy. I put on my mayor's page, I said, this is what happens when you let a shooter at your No Kings protest, a leftist, shoot somebody, and there's no repercussions for him. That dude's still not been arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
No, the guy that they supposedly arrested wasn't the shooter.
Yeah, he got out the next weekend. The shooter's name is Matt Alder. He's deleted all his social media. The No King shooter. I don't know about. I haven't even looked into all this Charlie Kirk stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Are they saying it was a T person?
Or
they?
Well, they first had some old dude in cuffs, but it ended up not being that dude. And I seen another video of like cops surrounding some house, and it's like near the university, and somebody's like filming outside their backyard, saying, "I think they have the shooter." And then there's like a witness that called in the shooter that just said they were wearing a black mask, black shirt, and they had a long rifle. I see here 50 minutes ago it says suspect or person of interest in custody. So I don't know about this one.
Yeah, that's the headline I saw, but then I see other stuff saying the shooter is still at large. So
yeah, that's why I've been looking on X, because it's
you always got. I don't even like going to X for news, but I guess you can't trust any news these days. But it's gonna be a little while before we really know solid information. The first couple days, there's gonna be all sorts of crazy fake news.
yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, the video is called "Utah's Electoral System is Under Attack," and it was posted on Charlie Kirk's channel a week ago. And yeah, Trump has called out Utah for the electoral stuff, and then Charlie Kirk was going to talk about that because they're trying to something about gerrymandering, and they're trying to Democrats are trying to get more seats in Utah, and
I'm seeing now too. There's even people like already trying to say that it's fake.
of course,
like the amount of stupidity I've seen already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they just did the South Park episode with him, and like his these college campus things have been blowing up, and he just laughed about it. He was happy that he was on South Park. This is fucked up, dude. He converted, like, as much as a lot of conservative people don't really like Charlie Kirk, or a lot of the farther right guys don't like Charlie Kirk. He's been putting the work in, and I forget the numbers, but he showed like the numbers of college kids that had swung right, and I think he had a lot to do with that. Like, young people were swinging right. Well, young men.
The Utah governor says, "I want to be very clear. This is a political assassination, and I just want to remind you, we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah."
Yeah, they do firing squads. Supposed to do one this month, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they do have the suspect in custody.
I think that's the old guy.
The New York Yankees just stopped the game to have a moment of silence for him.
It looks like Cash Patel's saying that they released the subject they had in custody, which I guess would be like the old dude that had said he did it. Here, I'll put the link in the back. There you go.
How do I put links? You think they stopped the debate because of they postponed the debate because of this? Because it'd probably be
that would be the respectful thing to do. Yeah,
it'd be in bad taste. And how do I put links?
Just copy them from the address bar and paste them down in the little chat thing.
I don't see a little chat box. That's weird.
Oh, you have to click on either Studio Chat or Green Room, and then there'll be a box at the bottom then. Or you can click on someone's name specifically, and it'll give you a chat box at the bottom. You're talking about on StreamYards?
Yeah, I'm looking at StreamYard. I don't see a place where I can put chats in at the bottom.
Just click either Studio Chat, Green Room, or
you click on Studio Chat.
There you go.
Yeah, this is insanity.
So it looks like they released the old guy, and they're still looking for the other guy.
Well, I've seen a picture of him on the rooftop.
Yeah, I showed a video too of the dude running away on the rooftop after the shot happened. Bro, like when you see the close-up video, have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh, dude.
It's pretty bad, man.
You probably don't even want to watch it, to be honest. Like, there's a mad close-up video, and you can see directly where he was shot in his neck, and the blood just fucking pours, dude.
Jeez.
Like, before we knew if he was dead or not, I said, like, you know, I want the miracle, but not many, if any, could survive that shot.
Yeah.
It was directly in his jugular.
Yeah, it was fatal.
Apparently, though, his security's quick acting actually made him survive until he got to the hospital. Like, who's this piece of shit? Somebody talking about, is it still worth it, Charlie? Like, this is what I mean. Like, this is what you're seeing right now. And it's crazy the amount of it.
Man,
Just scrolling through X, and I'm seeing mad fucking people celebrating this shit.
Yeah.
Man, I try to be optimistic, but this country, dude, something between the race stuff, man, all the shootings, something crazy is gonna happen. I don't want to speak it into existence, but
I get what you're saying.
We're kind of reaching a boiling point.
Well, there's a lot of hatred on, like, if you're far left or you're far right, they hold a lot of hatred.
Too much hatred, too much anger, too much division.
But like I said, I don't want to see some division and a bunch of people on the right start fucking going off and doing this same behavior. I don't want to see that, right? That's not a good idea. And like I'm seeing that popping up on I just watched some video of some random young guy saying, Democrats, you don't know what you guys have just done. I'm coming for all of you. It's whew.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the only as much as I love being in America, I'm a little bit on the happier side that I'm in Canada at this moment, because I don't know what's about to go down over there, and
Yeah.
I like to keep my family away from it.
Yeah, my mayor posted and was like, this political violence is unacceptable, and somebody's in the comments saying, what do you mean school shootings are unacceptable, but political violence is perfectly normal in America? That's how this country was started. And I'm probably going to get banned on Facebook, but I just said, shut the fuck up, retard.
Like this another guy from the right here just said, if we find out, and he tagged the FBI and Cash Patel, and said, if I find out this shooter is trans, I'm gonna make it my mission to take down the whole deranged community. Like, this is the threats that's going out now. Like, this is what I mean. This is what this shit has caused.
Yeah.
And like I think it was Teriak pointed out when he first got up here. Like, just look at what's happened in the last 2 weeks here. Look at all the shit that's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Man, he had a beautiful family too.
Bro, that crushed me when I seen the photo of him and his daughters and his wife. I was like, dude, no fucking way. And then you got people talking about, oh, he was a polarizing figure, though. And no, yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here. People are sick. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Second suspect has been identified. See, this could be fake. I don't trust that.
Yeah, I've been just going through X, and like I've been like finding where the source leads back to make sure it's not some fake shit. That's why, like, when I first when I first got on, it hadn't been reported that he was dead yet, and we were watching a live news thing, and it interrupted to tell us that he just died. So, like, literally right after I started my live stream, it was official that he was dead. And like I said, when I saw the video of the close up, I didn't expect, like, dude, oh man. So wild.
Not counting gang violence.
Oh wow. Damn. I just saw it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
That's rough.
Shit.
And there's a couple different angles too. And there's even more keep coming out.
Holy shit.
Remember, somebody has footage of him literally right in front of him. Like, these are how his things are filmed.
Yeah, there's 100 people with cameras right in front of him. Well, yeah, and also the cameras he has set up.
Right. But you just look at the crowd, and there's tons of people holding cameras, phones, all of that.
Okay, this is the old guy on the ground.
That's that guy. Him. No, he was I think he was there to help the guy get away. I honestly believe that. Why would he start saying, "I was the shooter, shoot me. I was the guy who did it, shoot me"? Like, why was he doing that? And he keeps like falling while they're carrying him away to like make them spend more time on him.
Yeah, Cash Patel put out 29 minutes ago that the subject in custody was released after an interrogation by law enforcement. They're still looking for the actual person of interest.
Yeah, I don't think that guy should have been released.
Yeah, you think he'd already be?
Maybe
I think
not.
that old guy was in on it.
Think that.
Why the fuck would he do that? Even if he wasn't in on it, like, shouldn't you fucking like keep him as some type of
from over there.
You know, just in case, dude. Like, he literally said he did it. Don't you want to find out why?
Yeah. You think he'd already?
They may have released him so they could follow him and see where he went to see if there was more people involved in it or whatnot. You know, there's probably a strategy behind it. I would trust in the FBI right now.
I don't know. I haven't had much hope in them more recently, so. It's just crazy to me that, again, this dude, like, we don't have no footage of this guy climbing up the fucking, getting onto the school roof. Like, what are we talking about? How did he get up on there?
There's probably footage inside the schools. There's cameras, so there's probably footage. I don't know if, like, covering the fire escape or whatever he used to get up there, or, you know, whatever roof access.
I haven't seen anything of. Let me read what you're looking at, because I don't see he got released.
Yeah, here, I'll put it in the back. There you go.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Oh, from Cash Patel's thing.
Yeah.
The subject in custody has been released after interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in interest of transparency.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude.
That's fucking insane.
Getting right up.
Yeah, you think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there?
Yeah, I don't know if the subject they're talking about is the old man. I see another video here on X. Well, I did. I don't know where I just went. What the fuck? Damn it, what did I just do? There's a video of them arresting some other guy. No, I can't find it.
I'm seeing the videos of the dude running across the rooftop, and then there's another one where a guy's like, "There's a guy on the roof over there."
Yeah. And he's dressed in all black, you can tell. Oh, okay, wait. Alleged shooter. So the dude that old man is apparently identified. He was charged with making a terroristic threat after sending an email offering to help place bombs near the finish line of the Salt Lake City Marathon. Wait, what? Where's the link? Like, where are they getting this from?
Our students deserve open discussion
Oh,
and vigorous
shit.
debate, and not just the same sanitized woke version.
It is
that,
true. This is from the New
so many
York
college
Times.
administrators and faculty members seem to prefer and seem to demand exclusively.
So the old man,
Utahns believe in open debate and free exchange of ideas. What you're doing helps to ensure students
literally
get that
looks
experience.
like
Because if students can't.
I wonder if it's anyone he's actually had a conversation with.
So he was like, this dude was involved in some like terroristic shit before.
Yeah, that dude's. He's got to be some sort of.
Yeah, why would he do that? Why would he say it was me? Shoot me! It was me.
Plant or something to distract him. That's
what I mean, to help the guy get away.
Wow. I mean, that's just speculation, but it's a good
theory.
Dude,
like the person here was able to get up on the rooftop with his gun, position himself right, take the shot. One shot, by the way. Take one shot, kill, pack up, run. Like this, I don't know. This seems like some type of planned situation. This doesn't seem like something.
It looks just like what they tried to do to Trump, or what somebody tried to do to Trump.
Yeah, it looks professional for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
This is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, that video is wild.
And these people all, again, you hear people on the left constantly wishing death on all these people and then celebrate it after it happens. Like, what more, like, do you need to know that something needs to be done about this? Well, freedom of speech. Yeah, it's freedom of speech to call fucking violence on people? When? Since when?
It's going all over TikTok, right? It's all on TikTok. I almost can't listen to they're funny, like the purges and the invasions, the TikTok stuff, but it really irritates me how crazy these people are and how sick a lot of them are. And I was going to do a thing about there's been like a rise in TikTok murderers. If on Long Crime, it seems every couple of weeks there's a new.
You see the chick who killed her parents for literally so they could write a story about it?
Yeah, and then I saw another one where this girl and her boyfriend killed this girl with a sword, and they have the interrogation of the girl, and she's talking about she has 7 alters living inside of her, and they're like TikTok stars. Not stars, but
yeah.
They're known on TikTok, and they were setting up a organization on TikTok to delete child herders, I guess. But then they kill a girl. It's like,
yeah, it's getting insane, dude.
it kind of this is why I've been against TikTok, even when Trump changed his mind on it and saying he's going to buy it and stuff. I don't care about the Chinese data farms or whatever. I care about what it's doing to kids' minds.
Like, look at this shit. Whoever shot Charlie Kirk, thank you. Like, this bitch is sick, man.
That is fucked up.
That looked like a dude.
Not even waiting a day after it happened.
It's fucking gross.
No, apparently one of Kamala Harris's supporters, or like people from her thing, is posting about it, saying basically saying play stupid games, win stupid prizes about it.
No, this is fucked up. And like, I don't know. He was shot literally in the major fucking artery. Like, this seems like a pretty professional fucking shot, if you ask me. And like XQC did like a breakdown, and he says like the guy was probably aiming for his head, and the distance with the bullet drop is why it hit him in his neck instead, and blah blah blah. Because like Charlie wears a vest.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can even see it
look
when you get
padded
shot.
up.
When you get shot, you can see the vest.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
And like literally, JD Vance is getting death threats like crazy right now. Like, so when he put out the say a prayer for Charlie Kirk on his X, bunch of people started commenting, "You're next, you're next." Like, dude, like when, like, these are all open threats. Arrest all these fucking people, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? What do we, like, fuck your free speech, bro.
Libs of TikTok already has a collection of them put together of people cheering this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's fucking gross. Lock these fucking animals up. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fucking insane. All right.
Damn.
Listen, I'm gonna get off for a bit. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Maybe I'll get on later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be interesting. Well, I don't know. Saying to go on TikTok tonight and do a purge, like see what people on there are saying about this. But then it might also,
or even on X, right?
Yeah. But I don't know. All right. Well,
yeah, it's fucking insane, dude. What are you gonna stream, JS?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm up now. I'm gonna look through this stuff and watch some of the reports.
And I'll send everyone over.
It's I'm going already.
Oh, okay. Let me get that set up. I'll send everyone over there.
TikTok is pretty much partying about it. I know. That's why.
It's gross, dude. We're watching videos of people saying like fucking basically just the same thank you, this is what he deserved. This is, like, it's fuck. How are you gonna say that, dude? Like, what the fuck? That's what you believe? People you don't like deserve to be shot in their fucking neck in front of everybody? Like, what the fuck? Insane.
Yeah.
This will create more division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And that's what I don't want.
Dude, this might be the
But
this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
that's exactly what it is.
I really hope not, but I don't disagree.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me. And
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
having
send
us.
everyone over to you, JS.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Y'all stay safe.
You as well. You as well. And if you're going to any events or anything,
Oh shit! With
stay in
what
a
I
corner where you're not seen.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to this. I wanted to go and try to make some content and get some side interviews and stuff, but
I'm fairly certain the links I sent you in the back in private easy are going to get me murked. And not because I sent them to you, but because I've been making a voice about them lately.
Well, like I said, don't go to open areas and be noticed. All right.
Appreciate
Blend into the crowd.
I'm big, man. That's hard to do.
That's all you can do is try to blend into the crowd.
Well, you guys stay safe.
You as well. You as well.
see ya.
Later. All right, guys.
I'm gonna check these links that Cleaner sent, and then I'm gonna play this video, and then we'll go into the Discord. I'm fully divided from the left now. I've heard speculation that the shot hit the vest and the bullet went up off the vest. I don't know. I watched the video. It looked like a direct shot in his throat. It was it was bad. That was like some faces of death stuff, like damn. Let's see what Cleaner sent. Well, it's a BBC article. Latest outburst of American political violence with no end in sight. Across the board, politicians of all stripes have come out to condemn Charlie Kirk's killing, the latest in a stream of violent attacks against political leaders. But if the pattern of recent history holds, any united front will end, and soon. Already on social media, despite the present lack of details developing situation, there are angry fingers being pointed and calls for revenge, along with tasteless celebrations of Kirk's death. Familiar patterns after events like these. Hardcore partisans leap to blame their opponents while dismissing the idea that their side could be culpable. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up, BBC. I can't think of, the only thing I can think of a right-wing situation like this is when Biden came to Utah, and this stuff happens in Utah because, I don't know, there could be some, I don't know if I want to say that, because some girl was talking about this on Facebook. The religious fundamentalist mentality, it causes people to go even farther one way or the other. You either are the religious culture, which kind of pushes you farther to the right, or you're the counterculture. The counterculture in Utah is crazy because of the Mormon culture. And so that's why you have movies like SLC Punk. If you've ever seen the movie SLC Punk, the counterculture in Utah, because our culture in Utah is so fundamentally religious. I always say it's the closest thing to a theocracy that we have in America. The counterculture is radical left. And they all come to Salt Lake City, or most of them. And so it's probably even more divided here than it is in other places. That's why we see guy gets shot and killed in at the No Kings protest. But what I was going to say is the only time I can think of where the right has done something or attempted to do or talked about doing something political like this was a story I covered that the media kind of buried. When Biden came here to do a speech, and I went down to the speech and I tried to get into the speech, but they wouldn't let me in. I streamed it. because it was at the hospital by the U, which is like a mile away from me. The day or two before that happened, there was an old guy who posted on Facebook about something about taking out Joe Biden, and the feds went to his house and killed him, and they covered it up. Like people were getting, they did not want that. Like you probably never heard that story unless you heard it from me, because it didn't really get out there. You know, maybe not just me, but a lot of people weren't talking about it because this dude posted on Facebook that he was going to do something to, when Joe Biden came. He made a couple comments on Facebook. The feds went and knocked on his door. And the story is that he pulled out a gun, or he came to the door with a gun, and there was a SWAT team in his front yard. Not the feds, it was SWAT. And that he pointed his gun at them and they shot him dead in his house. And he was on the right, and he had made some posts that were not in good taste. They were not, but you know, the kind of the narrative on the right was, did this guy deserve to get shot in his house? And how do we know that he even really came with a gun to his door? There was a lot of conspiracies that it was just basically a cover up and that they just took him out. But that's the only thing I can think of a right-wing person even talking about doing something like this. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy right-wing people on the internet who say stuff all the time, but this is wild. Conspiracy theories are routinely concocted to explain away shocking outbursts of mass shootings, despite repeated calls after events like this to tone down the rhetoric, including after the attempted assassination of Donald Trump last year, the killing of Minnesota's top Democratic legislator in June. Okay, I forgot about that one. That was they say it was a right-wing guy, but wasn't he just like a pro-life guy? There's pro-life radicals on the left too. Political leaders, including the president himself, have never failed to turn the heat right back up again. U.S. is not, as some of the more dire prognosticators say, on the verge of mass political violence or civil war. It's not? How do you know this, Mike Wendling from BBC? But neither is there a cohesive effort by the majority of Americans who reject political violence to fully shun fringe extremists, regardless of where they line up politically. And that recent historical pattern holds. Coming days will be filled with quiet reflections or serious discussion. Will be filled not with quiet reflections or serious discussions about how to keep the peace, but with angry words, calls for retribution, and eventually more violence. Here, let me just show you this real quick. So this is a week before. I'm just going to play a minute of this because they're talking about the electoral thing that's going on in Utah. So this is Charlie Kirk on his show. This was posted a week ago. And he's talking to Mike Lee. And this is when I heard. So the only reason I wasn't there was because I only had a week to prepare for it. And with my work, I'd have to ride the front runner out to Orem. And then I'd have to ride the front runner back. It would just be difficult with my sleep and my work schedule. So that's why I ended up not going. But this is where I heard about it a week ago.
To demand exclusively. Look, Utahns believe in open debate and free exchange of ideas. What you're doing helps to ensure students get that experience. Because if students can't handle diverse ideas in college, how are they ever going to handle that in real life? So look, I hope and expect that your visit to Utah will be productive, that you will be able to speak, that you're not going to exclude you. And I anticipate that once you're there.
Exclude you? They executed him.
A lot of the naysayers, a lot of those people trying to exclude you, are going to see some real utility behind your visit there. Who knows why they decide to start these things, but each time they start them, and then you show up and do what you do best.
I got to go back farther.
Necessarily requires open, honest conversation next week. Look, free speech shouldn't stop at the campus gate. Free speech, especially where it's been most under pressure, as it has been on college campuses all over the country. And I'm so glad that you're...
See, Charlie Kirk, a conservative influencer, will make tour stops in Utah next month. The protest has already started. Spokesperson for Utah State University said the school does not plan to halt Kirk's appearance on campus.
Bringing that fight.
So Utah's been protesting this already. So somebody's been planning this. And on X, I see a post here. I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but it says it's a picture of a T person. This is why, but it's somebody's X page. Where did it go? And it says, Charlie Kirk is coming to my college campus tomorrow. Someone needs to do something about this. And then it says something big is going to happen tomorrow. So, assuming that's real, that's not necessarily for sure that's, oh man. See, I can't scroll through X on screen.
To Utah State University and Utah Valley University next week. Look, free speech shouldn't stop at the campus gates. If anything,
Charlie Kirk's planned Utah campus tour draws student backlash.
We should have a heightened degree of attention and focus a heightened degree of protectiveness around free
2 Utah universities
speech on campuses, because the learning environment necessarily requires open, honest conversations where different viewpoints are examined. Our students deserve open discussion and vigorous debate, and not just the same sanitized, woke version that so many college administrators and faculty members seem to prefer and seem to demand exclusively. Look, Utahns believe in open debate and free exchange of ideas. What you're doing...
Yeah, I wanted to go. Are you crazy? I feel like I might have said something about it Friday or Saturday night. I might have said, maybe I forgot to mention it, but because I kind of figured I want to go, but I don't think I can make it.
It helps to ensure students get that experience. Because if students can't handle diverse ideas in college, how are they ever going to handle that?
They had a petition to block him with over 3,000 signatures
in real life. So look, I hope and expect that your visit to Utah will be productive, that you will be able to speak, that you're not going to exclude you. And I anticipate that once you're there, a lot of the naysayers, a lot of those people trying to exclude you, are going to see some real utility behind your visit there. Who knows why they decide to start these things, but each time they start them, and then you show up and do what you do best, people were enlightened as a result of it. So thank you for doing that.
Well, it's going to be fun, and I think some of these people that are getting very angry are going to be very disappointed, because I'm the same person on this program that I'm there on campus, and if you disagree, you can go to the front of the line, and we're going to have a good chat. It's AmericanComebackTour.com. Senator,
and Charlie, when you show up and they see that Monday, when you show up and they see that you look upright and have opposable thumbs, I think some of them are going to feel a little bit silly after the big to-do they've made of that.
No, that's well said, and thank you, Senator. Senator, I want to shift gears here to President Trump's Truth Social. He said Monday's court order in Utah is absolutely unconstitutional. How did such a wonderful Republican state like Utah, which I won every election, end up with so many radical left judges? Senator, what is going on?
So many radical left people. Utah is becoming the new California. They flood here from California, Portland, or Seattle. Charlie isn't wrong. A lot of us are pretty fucking disappointed. Need a petition to delete TikTok and Twitch. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of rumors that Twitch is dying, but it hasn't died yet. when Hassan's allowed to go on there and encourage terrorism and be the biggest guy on Twitch. And yeah, TikTok should have been gone a long time ago. TikTok is crazy. I'm just trying to get caught up on all this because, like, I just woke up 2 hours ago. Destiny thinks anyone on the left who does any sort of disavowal of the Charlie Kirk shooting is cucked and weak.
No, all right. What do you think conservative response to this will be? It's going to be the exact same response that it always is. It's going to be blaming the left. It's going to be a call for more aggressive rhetoric towards the left. It's going to be a call for the left to condemn or disavow or whatever the fuck. Anybody on the left that does any sort of disavowal, whatever bullshit, I think is cucked and weak. I saw Newsom doing it earlier. At some point, if I hear any mainstream conservative say, we need to bring the temperature down, then I'll start taking it seriously. But until then, nah, fuck that. I don't think same thing I said on the
didn't actually see Charlie.
Wow. People watching the video of the shooting need to watch this video moments before the shooting. This is Charlie Kirk, the energy, the excitement, the patriotism. He generates all of it. It's him right before, and he's just throwing hats out, and everybody's cheering, and he's smiling. J.B. Pritzker just blamed Charlie Kirk being shot in Utah on President Trump in January 6th.
Become a target for somebody. I don't know whether it's political violence because I don't know who did it. I know they seem to have.
Are you a fucking retard?
Somebody in custody. But I will say that political violence, unfortunately, has been ratcheting up in this country. We saw the shootings, the killings in Minnesota. We've seen other political violence occur in other states. And I would just say it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president's rhetoric often foments it. We've seen the January 6th rioters who clearly, have tripped a new era of political violence. My sympathy to Charlie Kirk's family and to Charlie Kirk, who obviously become a target for somebody. I don't know whether it's
worst political assassination in my lifetime. Well, thank you for the raid. Also, it's easy. I don't know if he's still here. Charlie isn't wrong. Asmongold is the biggest guy on Twitch. Yeah, you're right. Hassan was, though. Hassan is like second. And Asmongold being the biggest on Twitch is a big swing. But even Asmongold says Twitch needs to die. It's crazy. Let me give me 1 second. I'm in the Discord if anybody wants to come in there. If anybody got anything to say. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking at stuff. Damn, this video is crazy. Antifa Ultras posted the video. Here's an overhead view.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think you can hear him. Let me see.
I hear you.
All right. So what is this that's happening? What is this that now the world has prepared for something else? What's this?
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed in Utah today.
That's close by you.
Yeah. I wanted to go and be there.
Okay, but Joshua, you know you are very much I'll say this. I always agree in freedom of speech and that I believe in that and stuff. I don't understand what's going on. I don't think Charlie Kirk should have been killed. That's definitely whoever did that is hurting whatever mission that people are trying to do. That Charlie Kirk shouldn't have been killed. He was what? Just somebody that have opinions that we all disagree with. But I even heard him in that video you just play
He
say
was a young guy with a beautiful wife and a young son and a young daughter.
Yeah, he was I'm a few months older than him.
Who was a
He's 31.
Christian who spread good political views.
I disagree with that, but he was somebody with an opinion, and
by good I mean morally true and morally good.
So tell me, Joshua, because you claim to probably say the same things he says. What is this meaning for the world now with these political leaders being attacked on both ends? What's going on?
I don't know. I think I don't want to say it but
yeah,
I think
I get
America's heading to some shit.
Been in shit.
It's not just the politics, it's the race stuff too.
But see, I don't know what to prepare for. I don't like even looking at the news.
Like people haven't even moved on from this train stabbing thing.
Train stab.
There's so much anger still about that.
What's the train stabbing thing?
You don't pay attention to the news, do you?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I'm not saying that's a bad. I'm just saying you really
right.
Don't.
No, not anymore. I look at local news and I'll see what's going on for 5 minutes. I saw Charlie Kirk when they said he got shot and that he's now been killed and stuff. I intentionally do not. I don't even listen to your show or the other shows anymore because I don't like handling the news. In the end, you and I both agree that we're Christians, and I'm getting to a point where sometimes it's getting harder and harder to pray, and I can't let anything attack my relationship with God. And
it's probably it's probably a good idea, probably a good way to live. I kind of envy the people that don't pay attention to all this stuff, because especially when you do a news show. I only do a weekly news show, but when you do a news show every week for almost 4 years, it's rough. But it was a white Ukrainian refugee girl, a beautiful small white girl. She sat down on a train with a dreadlocked, hoodied up, big black guy who was talking to himself sitting behind her, and he stood up and stabbed her 3 times in the neck, and she died in like 5 minutes on the train.
That's a mental health issue. That's not a race thing.
He said, "Got that white bitch."
God.
So how so that's not a race thing.
I don't think that's
I'm going to do the Sneeko thing here, if anybody saw the Sneeko little debate that he had. But so that's not a race thing, but George Floyd was a race thing.
That's definitely a mental health thing, and he was wrong It don't matter.
That's a mental health thing. But did Derek Chauvin
he's
say
in the wrong?
Did Derek Chauvin say got that black guy after George Floyd died?
I'm condemning this black guy for doing this. I'm condemning it. I said it was a mental health thing before you even I let you finish and stuff. He's in the wrong no matter who it is. No matter who it is and stuff. He's in the wrong for killing somebody like that. Shame on him.
But there was
a
a black woman sitting to his right before the white girl got on the train. Why didn't he stab her in the neck?
That what we do now? We're just trying to figure out how to trade lives just because the color of our skin.
Well, I'm just saying, when you quickly brush that off as not, I'd be fine with saying, yes, the dude was mentally ill. It was mental illness. I'd be fine with that. But that's not, when it happens the other way, nobody does that. Nobody says
Are
that.
you fine when I say that man is evil, though? That man is evil.
Yes, he's evil, and he probably had demons in him. He was probably talking to the demons.
Obviously, for him to stab an innocent person and stuff, especially because in 2025, because of the color of their skin, that's wrong on
So it's racist if a white person does it, but if a black person does it to a white person, it's demons. It's evil. I'd say both are evil. Both are demons.
I say both are evil. Say both are evil.
But that's not the narrative that the media gives. That's not the narrative that people like you give.
What narrative am I giving when I'm saying
people like you, people like you who will say if it was switched, and there's all sorts of memes like this, because there was 5 black people in the back of this train car. None of them did a thing. 4 of them just looked at it and watched her bleed to death. One of them gets up and walks to the other side of the train, and the guy gets up, takes off his hoodie, wraps his knife up, and he says, "Got that white bitch." And people on your side won't call that race racist or a hate crime. But if it was the other way, if it was 5 white people on a train and a white guy got up and stabbed a little black girl in the neck, that would be racist. That would be a hate crime. This is why I've been putting together something about hate crime statistics and how the crime statistics have changed since 2021. Because
I'm calling somebody evil outside of them being racist. That is another human that died. That's evil that those people didn't help this woman. Were they all in cahoots and trying to like murder her? That's evil. It's evil. That takes out all the race, the black and white stuff. A person died.
I agree.
An innocent person.
I agree.
Was
yes, I agree. The dude was evil. He had demons. I don't believe in racism, Jalen. I'm calling out your inconsistency. I'm calling out the double standards and the inconsistent narrative of people on your side.
Race, that's what you're talking about.
It's not just the black race, it's the white virtue signaling savior complex liberals too.
I think you do still believe in racism because you specifically asked how would you have felt?
Because I wanted to put the inconsistency on display.
Okay, and if it had been a black woman stabbed by a white man and 5 other white people just sat there, how would you feel?
Huh? I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's evil. I don't even believe hate crime should be a thing.
Exactly.
I would say it's evil, not mental illness. It's evil. It's I don't believe in mental illness. I don't believe in racism. It's a spiritual battle. It's not physical. It's not a flesh and blood thing. It's about good and evil.
Yeah,
but I'll be consistent with that no matter how it happens. But some people won't. That's what I'm calling out. But anyway, this is a whole different story. So,
but
Charlie Kirk thing, I'm looking at the overhead of the shot.
Oh God, this is why I don't watch the news stuff. I don't want to. Like I said, local news. We've had shootings here in Arkansas. Too many school shootings here in Arkansas. So that's not like a race thing. That's an evil thing. And that's the things that I'm having to deal with, like locally and stuff. My niece, who was at college, had to hide in her bathroom on her campus because they thought it was an active shooter. She's the same age as those kids from Newtown, Connecticut and stuff. They all would have been in their sophomore year of college right now. So,
are you talking about the guy that got arrested the other day? I think I saw this story.
Which one?
What were you saying? What were you saying?
Here in Arkansas, like my niece had to.
How long ago?
It was like 2-3 weeks ago, but it turned out they were just playing Nerf guns and being idiots. But there was also a shooting in Beebe, Arkansas, at a school. They're not caring about these children, what that's doing to them mentally and stuff. Adults, we're the ones that's supposed to be protecting them, and then they're helping to fuck up the world even more. And so, like, I don't even get as much joy in coming in to debate you and stuff, because at least with our debates, like you said, you're consistent about a lot of things. You're going to condemn most of the same things and stuff. So even with us being on different sides and everything, this is not.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if somebody had taken a shot at, God forbid, Biden or Kamala Harris, or if, let's say this was like Cenk Uygur or something at a college campus and he got shot, I wouldn't be saying, oh, yay, we got one of our political opposition. If Hassan Piker went to a college campus and got shot, I wouldn't be cheering that on.
What if Hillary got shot?
Well, I'm kidding.
What if Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders? What if all these people got? And don't get me wrong, because
I don't think anybody should do that to my most hated political people. The Clintons, the Obamas, none of them.
And feel free to call me out, because I publicly and famously have celebrated the death of like Asmodor, but Asmodor attacked me, so that I took that personally.
Yeah, you've celebrated people dying.
I do. I'm glad Asmodor is burning in hell because he personally attacked me.
Oh, he called you some names on the internet?
Hell, I mean, there's people on my side.
I've called you names on the internet.
Yes, and I've had to apologize for. Hello, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Very good.
So if I died or if I got killed, you would cheer that on?
I've had to question that too, Joshua, especially like when you lost your friend and stuff. No, we don't like each other. Would I celebrate your death and stuff? I've had to ask myself that way too many times. It's going to be a sad moment. The world would be rid of things.
Why the fuck would you have to ask yourself if that would be a bad thing? It would be a terrible fucking thing. What the fuck?
You don't even know what he said to me, Mr. New Guy, but you don't know the things, the conversations.
Oh, I called you the F word.
And you said the N word. You said a couple of things, Josh. You say a lot of evil things, but I've also, I apologize when I said I don't want you dead. I don't want you dead. I will say that. I don't want you dead. I think you're a very ignorant person. I can't stand many of your views, so many of your views. I don't want you dead. Take that however you need to feel as one of my biggest enemies on this earth. I don't want you dead.
Okay, so what have I said to you that's not worse than what Asmodor said to you? Did the audio cut out, or is he just being quiet?
I'm just being quiet. Just trying to think. I think it's also, you and I have had other conversations. You and I have had an understanding of our disdain for each other, but it's I don't know. There's a connection. You and I tend to know each other. We can share our differing opinions, and we have those forums and different things.
What if Trump got hit? Would you have, or what if he would have died? Would you have celebrated that?
I'm not celebrating anything.
Would you have? Would you have been happy?
I would have been in the same state of confusion that I am right now, and that I don't know what's going on in this world. I don't like that we seem to be so divided and that too much hatred is winning. I would have been in a state of, like I said, confusion.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't want to fight about it.
Right.
Well, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. How could you be confused about it? Why would you even want any of these people to die?
I didn't say I wanted them to die. I said I would be even more confused.
But why would it be? Why would it be confusing? That why would it be like? I don't understand how you could even be
right
confused.
now why a 31-year-old just got killed and assassinated. It's confusing right now why so many rights are being taken away or so many ICE things are being happening and stuff. It's confusing that this America that I love is not America anymore. It's not the land of the free. It's not nothing. So there's a lot of confusion.
Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to clarify here. I'm not trying to attack you here, bro. So like when you say it's confusing, yeah, I'm Cam. So like when you say it's confusing, like is the confusing part about like would you be happy of people getting killed? Like JS was asking you about Trump. You said you'd be confused. Well, it seems like the proper response is no, I don't want anybody to get killed.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a difficult answer.
I think I gave the most honest answer that I can get.
Yeah, I know. You were honest.
It's not me saying yes or no immediately like you all want me to say. It's more or less like
it's a iffy. It's a gray area.
It's
interesting.
I don't.
What are you guys talking about? Trump got shot. How we feel?
Yes. Hey,
go. Oh my gosh,
man. I wouldn't celebrate, but I don't think I'd cry.
Well, I wouldn't cry either, but shut up.
It's
Goon.
like hard. It's like that's a hard subject though. Like, how do you deal with like the death of somebody you dislike, you truly dislike? And it's like I wouldn't celebrate because that would be, I don't know. That's just like lacking in class.
Yeah, but I truly like Trump, and I wouldn't cry either.
Yeah,
yeah, maybe crying. I wouldn't like. I wouldn't like. I don't know. Even if I heard other people celebrating it, I would think that's wrong. But I don't even know if I would correct them.
Well, it's not even about if you would cry. It's just like there's a decorum when somebody's like getting killed, right?
So did y'all mourn when Hitler died?
I wasn't alive when Hitler died.
That was quite a long time ago,
had been
sir.
alive when Hitler died. Do you mourn him? Do you mourn him, or do you feel like he's burning in hell?
No, I don't.
Well, it would depend. Like you like okay, so like did you know before this happened? Were you aware of Charlie Kirk? Were you aware of what he was doing out in the world?
I've heard about him the last couple of years and stuff from like programs like this. I know he was like a
right. So like, so you're comparing somebody that like did a genocide to somebody that just is trying to talk his opinions out there.
And I agree that I don't think he should have died for having a differing opinion. I think that's crazy. I think we should all
raid. Did we get another raid? It's not telling me.
But what I'm saying though is like how is that confused? How is that confusing then? Like you wouldn't be like maybe if you were a Nazi in 1930s Germany, maybe you could be confused about how you felt about Hitler getting killed. But how could you be confused even if you're on the opposite side of Charlie Kirk How could you be confused about that? I just don't get it.
I mean, I'm confused as like the situation. I'm confused as to why he got killed. Why specific?
Got it. Okay. So maybe I was
I
misunderstanding what you're saying then. Yeah, I might have been misunderstanding. I thought you were saying like because I thought JS was presenting the argument of like 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 should you be happy that one of these people that you don't like gets killed? I don't think that's confusing. No, you shouldn't.
Thank you, Matthew and Chris,
about Trump.
for the raids. Thank you, guys.
He's presenting it about Trump. Trump is the worst thing that's ever happened to America.
But Trump, but like you, why would you even like be confused? Like you would want Trump just to like lose in political polls, get totally sank, and get called out and totally embarrassed in every way. If you said that, I'm like, okay, that's fine. If you want that.
But y'all are asking me, would I mourn Donald Trump? Would I be happy?
Nobody asked if you would mourn, dude. Nobody asked you if you would mourn.
Would I be happy had it been him who got shot and killed today? Y'all are asking me that specifically, right?
Yeah, I was asking,
and then you said you're confused. Yeah.
And I said,
you said you don't know. You're not sure. You'd be confused.
I would.
Okay, well,
how would that be confusing, dude? Why would you want him to die? I can understand why you'd want him to like fucking tank in his political power, or you want him to just totally fall off the map, go away, all of that stuff. But if it was Donald Trump that got killed, it's all of a sudden you're confused.
I don't know. But if Trump had a heart attack right now.
Okay, well, I can easily say if Biden or Hillary or Obama or Hassan Piker or Cenk Uyghur, if any of them got shot, I would condemn it, and I would say this is a problem.
What about
this is
me?
Not good.
Absolutely.
How would you feel, Joshua? If you learned I died.
I would probably mourn if you died. I might cry if you died, Jalen, just because I've known you for so long. Probably not. I probably wouldn't cry.
Probably tears of joy.
No, I wouldn't celebrate it. I would be sad.
What the fuck?
But that's how I feel too.
Just because I know you, I've been talking to you for years. So I would have more of a connection to it. But no, I wouldn't celebrate if you died, Jalen. Are you crazy?
What the fuck, Jalen?
Yeah, I wouldn't be confused. I wouldn't have to think about it. I went too far when I said I'd cry. I wouldn't cry, but I would. But I would actually feel something. I would feel sad about it.
I felt something a few months ago when I said something rude towards you, like pertaining to like you dying or something.
And also don't act like the names that I've called you before weren't like we weren't both calling each other names.
Because you couldn't control your alcohol. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was a little drunk and I got irritated with you, but but I don't think you should die because of some name calling.
Like I said, it's a
or having differing ideas.
I mainly came on here, and I'm only leaving because I am watching Big Brother. But my main thing is
he doesn't keep up with the news, but he keeps up with RuPaul's Drag Race and Big Brother like nobody's business.
I don't want to.
You know what?
Because I don't want to look at the bad news every freaking second of my life and get into some type of the depression and everything. Let me just have this fantasy world where I can have a little bit, a few seconds of sanity.
Actually, I support this argument. Like, go have some fun. Like, that's not a problem at all. Like, everybody needs to go. Like, after this whole thing came out, I had to go over on Chris Lestrange's stream because he was just doing like just garbage memes, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So,
well, his show is called.
Go have some fun.
His show is called The Good News Show.
The Good News, yeah, absolutely.
And it's probably. It's probably a much easier way. That's what I was telling Jalen. I envy the people who don't pay attention to all this stuff and don't cover all this stuff because it's draining. It drains you.
I got to tell you, I had a good time over there. Like it was pretty fun.
Yeah, he has a fun show.
He's funny at times. Chris Lestrange is funny. But no, literally, I'm just heading out. But like I said, I don't understand.
If any mods have Chris's link, put it in the chat, or anybody that sent a raid, or I don't think there's any, or anybody that's on the panel. Stamey's up here. If you got their links, you can drop them. But all right, Jan. I wonder what happened to you. I haven't talked to you in months.
I mean, I was going to come for my birthday this past weekend, and then I don't know. There was a time when I had a drag queen on your show, and you was like, "What is that?" When I was at the club, she recently passed like a month or so ago, and there's just been, like I said, locally, I can't always think about the news when there's been things personally going on that I'm having to contend with. So
yeah,
I'm protecting my own mental space. Some you don't believe in.
I was gonna talk this Saturday about race relations in America, and if there's are we getting to the boiling point with this race stuff with the subway thing? And for the old people who have been been watching for a long time, it used to be me and like 4 black people on the panel. It would be Freddie, Jalen, Buff, and other people would come in and out.
Cat would be there.
Yeah. Well, this was like even before Cat, but yeah, if Cat's there,
be there representing the Colombians.
Yeah, it used to be a very diverse panel, but now it's turned into
a bunch of white guys.
A bunch of white guys.
And y'all letting James Life Speeds be the entertaining one.
And it's
hang on. Did you say one of your friends passed away though? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they was actually on this panel once because I wanted to show Joshua that you know we can still coincide as gay people.
I feel sorry for your loss, Jalen. Look at that.
Thank you.
Look how easy that is.
We're all shocking each other.
But yeah, and it used to be like 4 or 5 people on the panel. Now it's like 20 people.
Yeah, 20 people, and don't even be fun conversations because you know I'm listening in sometimes and then I'm just like, nope, this ain't as fun as it used to be. Anyways, thank y'all for all of it. Let me be on, Josh, and I guess all of us processing Charlie Kirk's death and in this way to just try to figure out, like, even no matter what side we're on, like certain things are just wrong. I don't think he should have died.
Yeah, and if you go on TikTok or anything like that, maybe you should condemn all these people from
from
your worldview who are celebrating
there's
this.
Like a couple of people. That's why I got off Facebook. Too many people are finally coming out saying different things. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm not dealing with this. I'd just rather listen to you or something. All right, I'm going back to watch Big Brother.
Goodbye, everyone. Stay and hang out, dude. Stay and hang out.
No, he won't miss Big Brother.
Oh no, brother. Even though I can really
different
watch
strokes, man. Different strokes. We're okay over here.
No, y'all not. But nice meeting y'all. Bye, Goon. Bye, Are You Crazy? Good to see y'all again. Goodbye,
Later.
Josh.
Bye. In other news, Echo hasn't eaten in he hasn't eaten hardly anything in like 3 or 4 days now, and when he's got something wrong with his stomach, I'm starting to worry about him because.
Oh, dude, you gotta get it. You gotta get him in like immediately.
Yeah, for real.
Get him in what?
That's like, okay, look, you're talking about your dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I lost my cat recently because she was doing that, and I kind of ignored it. Like, you know, it went on for like about that same amount of time, and then I just found her dead, dude.
Yeah, that's really a bad sign for animals. You should just get them checked up. Mom.
I don't got that kind of money.
It's okay. It is expensive though. Like, granted, like So I sympathize with you there, Josh. Yeah.
The damn vet's more expensive than the human doctor, and I can't even afford to go. I don't
Dude,
even.
how crazy is that? Sorry, I always have to laugh when it's like bad because this is the way I deal with shit.
I don't even go to the doctor. I don't have it.
It's fucking crazy. Like, I'm like, goddamn, I got to get my cat's teeth pulled, and it's like $700. What the fuck?
He'll eat treats, but I haven't had to add food to his bowl in like 3 days. And when he shits, he like the whole time we're walking, he's trying to shit, but it's just like little liquid turds coming out. He's not taking. And this happened.
Like,
he's got a sensitive stomach,
yeah.
and this happens to him a lot. But usually, it's only like a day or two. It's been going a little longer this time, so I don't know. I haven't changed his food or anything.
Sorry, I joined and then went completely silent. My coworkers heard me, and then they started wanting to talk to me about the Charlie Kirk shooting.
What are they saying?
They were just saying that, like, it's shitty that it happened.
Yeah.
They're like, of course, nobody should. I think most people believe nobody should murder somebody in broad daylight in front of hundreds of people, probably some children too, just because you politically disagree with them.
Yeah.
But I was telling you, this goes into, so they still don't have a suspect, right?
They got this old guy, and Easy said that he saw something where the guy was yelling, "I shot him, I shot him." I haven't seen that yet, but they apprehended this old guy.
Oh, I've heard people say that he was saying shoot me," but I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
they got that guy. I heard that they got someone else afterwards, and they haven't released any info about it. So it might be someone else that might have done it. I'm not sure.
Well, it's got to be this guy on the roof, unless he's a
Well, I
distraction.
know as of an hour ago, they said they released the second suspect. So I think officially they don't have any suspects right now.
What the fuck?
Now, I don't know if that means, because their Secret Service could be investigating somebody or something. Like, at this point, this is probably escalated.
It's gonna take some time before we get solid information. There's gonna be a lot of fake news and.
Well, you know how shit is in Utah, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about.
I don't think
earlier.
the Secret Service isn't going to be investigating anything out here. Like, this is not a
Right
Secret
after it
Service
happened, I swear to God, I almost messaged you, and I was like, why can't y'all just leave Charlie Kirk alone?
Do you, Wagira, do you remember when Biden was coming to Utah to give a speech at the Salt Lake City at the hospital, and there was an old guy that threatened him on Facebook, and the SWAT team showed up at his house and killed him?
Wait, really?
Yeah, nobody heard about
well,
this
yeah,
story.
okay.
They buried this story.
No, hang on.
I remember
I do know what you're talking about. But I don't know how you're connecting that to the Secret Service, because Charlie Kirk has nothing to do with that. Like,
yeah.
Like, Charlie Kirk is not like.
I'm not connecting
he's not,
it to the Secret Service, but I'm just connecting.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
Like,
okay. I do remember that. Yeah.
Well, it's not the Secret Service. Charlie Kirk's not the president.
Right. So that was, but like the FBI or probably something came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the old guy, it was the SWAT that killed. It was SWAT team that killed him. They pulled up to his house and they knocked on his door. But anyway,
dude, this happens. I actually have I have a buddy. He's a retired cop now, and he told me about like how. Well, actually, no, I'm not even getting into it.
But the point I was the only reason I brought that up is the point I was making is how quickly they spotted and figured that out. So. Because you said how Utah is, like, I think they should be able to find this guy. It shouldn't be hard to get this guy.
They probably already like have a pretty good lead on the guy, but the thing is, they're not going to release a lot of information, at least as far as how I understand how this works. They're not going to like release a lot of public info up front, because to be able to have a successful prosecution, they need that guy to basically be able to independently confirm or confess to things that the public doesn't know. Does it make sense? So like let's say just hypothetically that the guy that did this was like listening to your stream right now, okay? Or somebody else's stream, or whatever. Easy's stream probably, whatever, right? Like hypothetically, that would be like if they know that too many details, then they can claim a false confession, and then it fucks up all the appeal and all the shit. When in reality, this guy should go away for fucking life or whatever, right? So like it kind of gets fucked. So like I think everybody kind of needs to like chill a bit and just try to like, okay, like we can be upset about it. I'm pretty upset about it, but you don't have to like the speculation kind of hurts everything.
What chance do we think that this shooting is going to be related to like somebody who's radical about like what's going on in Israel?
I don't know. Here's the one thing I'll tell you one thing
it
that's
could
going
be
to be
anything.
guaranteed.
I'm seeing like Ukrainian sleeper cells. I'm seeing it could be because Charlie's very pro-Israel. It could be related to that. It could be a T who's mad about his comments about the T, and they're trying to do gun bans on T's.
Yeah,
it could be,
exactly. Because I think it's probably likely like some type of left-leaning person, but I would say it's probably like only like a 60-40, 70-30 for me.
Like Charlie Kirk was actually like, I mean, if you think about like, if all the conservatives out there, he was actually pretty like accepting of the T's and like trying to like be kind of a traditional conservative. So I'm not sure.
Everyone's being, and it is terrible what happened to him. When I say this, I need to clarify. It's terrible. This isn't right. He was a father. Everyone's being a lot more nice about the dialogue that they're using to describe Charlie Kirk right now than they have in the last couple months.
I would only take a bet on one thing right now. I would only take a bet on one thing, and that's that this will be used to try to take down 2A again.
Of course.
Because that's what fucking happens.
Well, and Utah is
that's the only thing I would say.
Utah's a big state for that. Like,
oh no, I know. But you know what I'm saying. Like, even if this happened somewhere else, and again, I hate that this happened in my state, and you know that, James. But but this is what always happens: is like the first thing that's going to come out in the media, really, because they're going to hold back the information as long as possible, because this is how prosecutions work.
First thing we're going to know about the shooter is what kind of gun he used.
Well, I thought absolutely. They had metal detectors at events like this. That was crazy to me. There was no searching process entering the event. Because I thought that, like, to go to, like, my local baseball or hockey games, I have to walk through a metal detector.
This is crazy. So,
but wasn't this like outside? Wasn't this outside of UVU though? It wasn't like an inside event.
I thought it was like in like a stadium or like a center area of a campus. I thought they were surrounded by walls.
Did any of you guys watch? Any of you guys watch the video?
Yeah, I'm watching.
I did. Yeah, but it looked like they had walls around them as if they were like in the center grounds of a campus.
There's a building.
The shooter was on a rooftop.
It's like a L-shaped building, and then in the apex of the L, there's like an atrium that drops down, or what do they call it? Is that an atrium where it like there's levels?
Think of it like an outdoor mall is the best way to think of it. Like,
but it's surrounded by buildings on all sides.
No, I know. Yeah, campus. That's like I'm thinking. Yeah, so I'm thinking of it like the Gateway. If you think about the Gateway downtown.
The college security.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm not trying to push some like gun control stuff. I'm just saying like some type of metal detector system would be probably very useful at events like this.
The guy wasn't at the event. He was on a roof 400.
He was outside.
200 yards away.
Yeah.
But how did he get onto the roof? The access points are probably in the building.
How did the shooter get on the roof?
I'm saying these buildings.
But that's not like okay. But this is the thing. Like Charlie Kirk doesn't have the Secret Service, right? So like even if you take the Trump argument in there, like there's not going to be people like policing it that heavy if it's a Charlie Kirk event.
Yeah, we played a video of Charlie talking to Senator Mike Lee a week ago, and they were talking.
Yeah, that's why it took them so long to. Sorry.
They were talking about the threats.
Yeah, that's why.
The protests that have already been organized. Hold on one second, Goon. I'm looking at a video right now, and this is the crazy stuff you're going to see. it says, who is this person behind Charlie Kirk and why is he making what appears to be a signal immediately preceding Charlie Kirk being shot?
Oh my gosh. Like, this is crazy, dude. Like,
Some
what
guy
the
touches
fuck?
his hat and they're like, that's the signal.
Did you see? Well, did you also see that the security guards, they had their hands were behind their backs and their fingers were interlocked?
Yeah.
Because they were lying to Charlie Kirk when they said they were going to tell him the truth.
Oh no!
Well, the thing is, like,
it's so crazy.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
the
you, like,
body
the point
language
that I'm kind of,
analyses are going to come.
I'll tell you, like, the point that I was trying to make, though, like, is you're not going to get, like, presidential level security for Charlie Kirk. I went to, like, there's a comedy place really close to my house that's called Wise Guys, right? And I went and saw Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson, and there was retards out there protesting and throwing cans and shit. Like, just, like, this is many years ago.
If it's not standard, then it's not standard. Then it wouldn't be a big deal to me. Is it normal procedure if you're going to like a college campus event that there's some type of metal detector system?
Typically,
actually, well, yeah, if they're doing an indoor speech. So actually, like years ago, at the University of Utah, Ben Shapiro came and did a speech, right? And they're going to have metal detectors. They're going to have stuff. But this was like kind of like an out. Yeah. This is more like an
rising
outdoor
wages,
event.
stable families.
So like, I get that.
And happy people. Happy people.
You could screen it off. You could do this stuff, but then you have to also understand there's then you're going to have people, probably like me actually, that are going to complain, well, all my fucking tax money is going to this fucking shit, this security, right? So like it's a hard thing to think about where you're like, okay, how do you actually prevent something like this? And I don't know, I kind of go more to like trying to control people's mental illness and bring back asylums and this stuff in a way that is like more modern, you know?
Oh, so you're like actually reasonable then. That's cool.
Well, I could get trying to fix like that, but like there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want like a faster solution because Charlie Kirk was just shot dead in front of like a full campus.
Yeah, I'm seeing all sorts.
Yeah, so that's the nasty part about this is like it's going to, like I would like at this stage I'm like I just hope people don't escalate. Like I hope there's no like retaliation or anything, you know.
I would be shocked if there wasn't some kind of retaliation, unfortunately, based on like how
I mean,
it happened.
I'm with you there. I would not be shocked, but it's like that's why this type of thing scares me, you know. Like,
yeah.
What would they retaliate on?
I'm not even going to talk about this conspiracy theory that I'm reading right now.
Just random.
Jess is down the rabbit hole.
I'm down the rabbit hole.
Jess is he's down the full fucking rabbit hole.
Apparently,
probably some sort of. Oh, go ahead, Jess.
Trump. Well, no, but I don't want to say that. They're saying that he was getting on the verge of turning on a certain country that he's supported.
And yeah. Okay. I know what you mean.
Okay. Yeah. Don't talk about that, Char. Don't talk about that.
The donut-shaped bread people.
Yeah. Oh my God. Apparently, the president of that country and Donald Trump both tweeted at the same time. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Dude, it has been a weird day though. Like, so like my boss, who's like super liberal from California. Well, he's like a California conservative, but like he's even like on our Slack messages saying like, pray for Charlie Kirk's family and all this stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? So I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, I've had people doing the opposite.
So you're saying that you would think the college has surveillance cameras because you're saying, why didn't the surveillance camera see this guy climbing onto the roof? Yeah,
some level of surveillance definitely. Some level of surveillance failed at this event.
Right,
for sure. They would have had some shooter at this point.
Professional job.
That's a fair point. That like you like if you're Charlie Kirk, and again I don't know how wealthy he was or like what the deal, because I understand he does have security. So like, but like you would think there would be surveillance. But then you have
wealthy,
to but then you have to have somebody monitoring the surveillance, and not people all the time. They don't do their jobs all the time. This is the problem. Like it's going to be like like you're You're
well,
never
I
gonna.
agree. I was
Okay,
just saying comparable shootings to this, we usually have somebody by now. This has either been done because the security was very weak, or like JS is saying, is this person is really good at what they were doing, and they were able to move around proper surveillance.
Probably not. I would actually, I would probably say they probably already do have somebody, but they're just not leaking. They're probably not leaking public details because that helps in the prosecution for that to be independently confirmed outside of the public. That's what I was trying to get at.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I even said that when I joined. I was like, there might be agencies that are investigating this larger than just local police giving out whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, at this point, there has to be at this point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I heard.
Yeah, I sounded like a pussy a couple weeks ago. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just saying.
I'm just
heard
really
Utah has the
glad
death
Charlie
penalty,
Kirk
so
just got himself fucking shot, because he's right. Empathy is dangerous to society. So no one should give a fuck.
JS, do we actually? JS, I actually don't know if we have the death
it.
penalty here.
What'd you say?
I think we do.
You guys do.
I think we do. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I know I sounded like
penalty?
a pussy.
Yeah,
when I was
there's
saying,
a guy.
like,
There's a guy who's going to get the firing squad like in this month in September. He's set up. To,
Oh, yes, we did talk about that already. I remember. I remember we talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Goon. Go ahead.
I actually support the firing squad argument though, because then at least, well, actually, I think the jurors should have to do it though.
The jurors.
No, yeah, because you think about it, like if you're going to put a man to death, shouldn't you be willing to pull the trigger? Sorry, I'm trying to shift this a little bit.
I don't know. I think that executioner should be a designated job because that should only be certain types of people with anonymity. I don't know, but
well, you could still have anonymity in juries if you did it better. Like we have enough.
It would
well, the juries
would
include
impact.
sentence.
It would make them not like it would stop them from being impartial if they personally had a stake in like the actual death of the person.
Yeah, then nobody would be guilty.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to like get at here is like, okay, like if you're gonna put somebody, and this is like my stance on the death penalty is like, well,
was
I don't
Charlie
know
a
if I would be
possible
willing
candidate for government soon? I think he was. I think he would have been president one day.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. He wasn't running for anything, and he said he wasn't interested in being in government. He said that, but everybody who gets into government says they're not interested in being in government.
You're right.
So.
It's just it's so fucked. It's just been a fucked day, dude. Jesus fuck.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, JS, was I know a couple weeks ago when we were talking on that Andrew Wilson debate, I sounded like a pussy. But I hope now you understand a little bit more about what I'm saying about like these like narratives about Israel becoming so radical. It's like getting people to justify doing like crazy shit to people that are just backing these groups.
Yeah. On both sides. If you're yeah,
I'm willing to acknowledge. Yeah, exactly, completely. It's on both sides. It's become a problem now.
And this is why,
like, dude, would you bet that's? Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
I'm not like hardcore anti-Israel. I'm not hardcore pro-Israel. I think I take a pretty balanced, neutral stance. We shouldn't be sending them all this money. We shouldn't be getting involved in their wars. But I love conspiracy theories, but I don't jump to everything as the small hats with every conspiracy theory. Like,
I think they both got some work to do for sure.
Well, there's a huge difference between like being into conspiracy theories and then wanting to do something about it. Like, you know.
But what about the debate, Goon? Dude, I woke up thinking I even made a thumbnail and I got popcorn. I got popcorn ready and I was just going to sit there eating popcorn watching the debate because I was hyped for this debate. And then I open my phone and all I see is, for the first post I saw, I thought it was fake. That's usually my first reaction. Because a couple weeks ago we were being told Trump was dead.
It got brought up live on a stream that I was on watching Glenn's stream, and they brought it up like right as it happens.
Yeah. Oh, are you saying I didn't know what I was referencing? You didn't know what I was referencing when I said
yeah, you said
Andrew Wilson.
You said I was calling you a pussy about the Andrew Wilson debate? What?
No, I was talking about how I was saying how he shouldn't be saying that like conservative Christians that are supporting Israel are like resurrecting the Antichrist and destroying the world leading to end times. And I was trying to say, I was like, dude, this is gonna get like people even on your side now, because he's justifying it for his own side, being like, well, if this Israel thing is there, then you are part of the problem. You're giving into the evil. And it's like,
well, I mean, the far right has always kind of been pretty anti.
That's what I'm saying, because a lot of people right now, they're being really charitable with the way they're describing it. But in my opinion, up till this point, a lot of people have been justifying all of the reasons why something like this would have happened. It's just whenever it finally happens, everyone likes to go, oh, this is so unexpected, this is crazy, this is so sad. But it's like the rhetoric that's been going on both sides, it like completely justifies this. He's supporting genocide. He's helping a country take over another country. And he's using soft politics to fund and do so.
Well, that's assuming that's the motive. We don't know the motive yet.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, well, and there's other narratives that have gotten like this. I think the problem is all of politics is starting to get like this, all the narratives.
Yeah, whether it's like somebody has a post here, Charlie Kirk gets shot while supporting guns. Ha ha ha, or something like. Or it could be the T agenda. It could be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you want guns, then you should die. You don't want guns, then you should die. Like, every narrative has now just become like the most radical version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're hitting a boiling point, and it's not good. Don't tell the truth, or crazy people might do crazy things.
Yeah, I think that's it. What's happening is exactly what certain people want to happen. They want us to hate each other.
But that's not, and I get the argument, whatever chatter you just read, don't tell the truth or crazy people might do crazy things. If you're going to tell somebody what you think is the truth, you need to give them very specific advice on how you think they should handle it and what they should do. You shouldn't try to brain warp somebody and tell them that there's an evil impending down on them as if they have no hope, and then leave them to their own devices to figure out how they're going to fix that.
Well, doesn't Andrew Wilson, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, doesn't he say like this is going to be like a 200-year battle for like, you know,
I'm not
like the
saying he's
minds
the worst
of the people?
about it. Even when I end the conversation, I was just saying it worries me when he starts to say something like that, because it gives into like extreme radical justifications for things.
Apparently, a school shooting happened today too.
This is where I would come in and I would say like, okay, like the problem here, like that's a mental, like, okay, if you have a disagreement with me or I have one with you or whatever, like even if we like go super hard at each other, like that shouldn't justify like doing something like this. This is why I think it's
I would agree. Yeah, that's what I was arguing. Is when you start bringing in concepts like the Antichrist, the destruction of the world, it's getting bigger than a conversation.
There was a school
You're trying
shooting.
to preload it with very physical things.
There was a school shooting today too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Goon. Let me put it like this. Like I was making fun of James the other night. We were on here about the red heifer, right? That's like the whole Antichrist concept, right? So like,
yeah.
I was just making fun with him. Like,
sorry, somebody was asking for the Discord.
Oh, you're good.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to take these things. Like a mentally healthy person should be able to take these things with light. Like James is not going to go probably shoot up anything because I kept talking about the red heifer to him. He took it like a champ.
Yeah. Ideally, people would be able to absorb information.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And it might
shit.
seem like I'm leaning one way when I say this because I'm using Andrew Wilson as an example. I think Hassan's the perfect example on the other side. He gives all the justification in the world for why if you support Israel, you deserve to get capped. These people are resistance fighters and you are help keeping them oppressed.
He promotes terrorists.
Exactly. Like they are resistance fighters. You are helping keeping them oppressed.
If Hassan got shot and killed, I wouldn't celebrate it.
Right.
And I can't actually speak to Andrew too much.
Hey,
I don't
Goon,
watch.
if somebody joins
too
the
much Andrew.
staging area, that's Jess. You can pull her in. You don't have to. We know who she is. I gotta go get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll watch the staging.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, what's up? I hope everyone's doing all right.
It's been a weird day.
Besides this whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
hopefully
how
we can
about
try to have.
the?
Hopefully we can have some fun here instead of just totally.
How about the Bills?
Doom scrolling.
Real quick, is my mic working?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thanks. I'm working. I'm in and out. So.
All right.
No, but Goon, like, do you think
about this?
Goon, you were saying like, okay, do you think that like what Hassan does and Andrew is the same? Because like it seems like Andrew does repeatedly say that like he doesn't want like this type of violence or whatever, even though he uses force doctrine. He uses force doctrine in his debates, but he's not actually like calling for action. Does that make sense?
He does say,
and I could be wrong.
Pretty directly, yeah, that he doesn't advocate stuff like that quite a bit.
Okay, and
I mean, some people still might see what he says as a reason to do that, but he does go out of his way to say that.
Got it. Okay, so like you're saying like people are just going to misunderstand. Is that like kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah. Well, the kind of people that would do this are insane anyway. They're just they barely need a reason to begin with.
Yeah. And I was just clarifying your position. Yeah. That I do think though. That's why I was like.
No, I would say Andrew. He wouldn't be as good of like because he's not as radical of a person. I mean, that was a very specific moment where JS was watching something and I was just communicating to him. I was like, I don't like him using that rhetoric because it makes him feel like it's starting.
Andrew,
got it. Okay.
I would say Hassan is like the definition of the worst on the other side.
I thought you were talking about the debate that was happening today. That's why I didn't know what you were talking about.
You were referring to a different moment. I understand. Okay, I was confused.
He was talking about the debate Andrew did with Gerald from Louder with Crowder about
because JS knew what I was talking about. He was like, "You're talking about like stochastic terrorism," and I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "That's a lefty term," and I was like, "I know," I was like, "But I don't think it's wrong all of the time."
No, I think you brought up the term stochastic terrorism, and I was like, "Oh my god, not that word," but. I mean, I get.
No, my apologies, Goon.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's a word that we could use for it that would be less annoying to you. But I just, and I don't think he was like doing it big. Like I'm not gonna say Andrew Wilson's part
none
of the
of those
problem.
terms. I don't like any of those terms because saying something like that shouldn't drive anybody to want to kill somebody.
Well, this is why I always bring it up the concept of like we really need to control like the mental illness more here in this country. Like it like we and again like that's a bad libertarians would hate me for this, but and I'm pretty libertarian adjacent myself.
You talking about red flag laws or something?
Well, no, not necessarily because I think that applies to guns too much, but like that just people are like. I don't know, like people aren't getting monitored. They're not like.
I don't think it's mental illness. I think it's spiritual illness. But
it's even like this. Okay, so like I'll make like a kind of a bad analogy here, but like when I talk to my friends or the dudes in my family and stuff, I try to like make sure like they're not looking at porn. Okay, like it's like a weird thing. I'm like, don't do this. Like just fucking never do it. And it's like I can't actually monitor that, but that's a thing. Like nobody's like criticizing that type of thing, and I think that this could go the same way for like weird politics too. So like if you could convince like a friend, hey, stop watching porn, it's really bad for you. Hopefully you could convince a halfway sane person not to go fucking shoot somebody. Like so I don't I don't know. There's.
Good. Do you call out Destiny when he says stuff like that too? Because if if Andrew's guilty of stochastic terrorism, then Destiny's definitely is. I think he's worse. Oh, I think he's.
I think Destiny's worse too. With some of the stuff I've heard him say.
Is that Jess
Like,
in the
even
staging room? I'm not sure who that is.
For Destiny, I think definitely it's like I can't support anything that he's doing. Like recently, I don't even watch him anymore. Everything he says now is like he's like fucking retarded half of the time because he's been absolutely belted in the feet.
Well, I have the Discord off the screen, so I'm just gonna pull this person in without vetting them or anything. I'm not sure.
Oh shit! Wait, yeah, I can vet him real quick.
Okay, if it's Jess, you can just bring her in.
Damn, Goon, you weren't doing your job.
Well, I think he wasn't doing his job in this context because he's literally doing his job somewhere else.
I know. I'm just fucking. Again, I'm trying to make stuff a little bit lighthearted here, guys. Come on.
That's not
No,
Jess.
I know.
I don't know who
Hey,
that
we're
is.
all with you.
But I don't have the Discord on the screen anyway, so if they bomb us or something, it'll be all right. But
no, it won't be all right. But I'll see it.
Yeah,
I'll be furious.
You guys will have to see it.
Is this going to become another gay stream? Is that what's happening here?
It better not.
Half Hood has been on Easies. Oh, that's Half Hood. Okay. Oh, that's me. That's Half Hood. Okay, yeah. Okay, what's up, Half Hood? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just recently getting on JS's stream.
Well, thanks for coming by.
No, I was trying to get the link.
I am reading the chat.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Wait, so you said half hood? Does that mean is that like a circumcision joke? What's
That's what I thought too.
No, it's not a circumcision joke. No,
Sorry,
I'm not circumcised either. So that really wouldn't make any sense.
A missnip.
That's like a minor Batman villain origin story.
So you just wanted to come on and talk, or you got a specific opinion about this Charlie Kirk shoe?
Just come on and talk. I really don't have any much opinion on that. It's terrible. I mean, it was literally just last night I was watching, after I got done with one of Easy's streams, I had started watching some of Charlie Kirk stuff, and then woke up woke up probably like 3 hours ago for my work shift, and all of a sudden I heard the news, and I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, my sister was crying about it earlier at dinner.
That's
crazy. Yeah, they're crying about it?
Yeah.
Were they like a big fan
women
or
can
something?
cry about whatever they want. It's their
she's
party.
Really
they cry if they want to.
It's really emotional.
Yeah. Kieran was like almost on his stream earlier, almost seemed like he was crying too. I feel for him. I mean, I'm pretty pissed off about it.
No, I went up on Kieran's stream for about like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
he was actually pretty upset. Yeah,
I think people either go to
I'm
anger
more
or
angry,
or upset. Yeah, I'm more angry too.
I try not to like get angry, but that's more like what I feel, or
same,
more almost like fear for
yeah,
like what's
gonna happen.
Yeah, what.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? I'm not going to
to
hate on anybody. I can't hate on anybody that's going to cry because like that poor guy's family now.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's horrible.
Fucked.
Yeah,
that's
I was
fucked,
feeling
dude.
a little
I don't
bit.
even want to
Well, I
think
wasn't
about it.
hating. I was just laughing because I was like, "Was she a big fan?" And he was like, "Oh no, not
No,
really."
dude, I get you, Goon. Like I handle it the same way. I'm like, okay, I just have to find something to laugh about right now because it's so fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I'm
I've been
looking
having
at
a
these
hard time
pictures
laughing,
of
honestly.
his family,
Yeah, he just had a kid, didn't he? Like just.
He's got 2 young kids. I think he has 3 kids, 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think he just had one.
So fucked. It's absolutely just.
And
fucked.
it's a beautiful family. Yeah,
You're gonna make us cry, JS. Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Goon, you got to resurrect us here, Goon.
I think South Park's probably going to retire the Charlie Kirk memes.
Oh my god!
Well, I brought that up too. That that episode just came out, and so that put a lot of it. He was already blowing up. Everything was viral on the internet, but that episode catapulted him, and then he laughed about it. He was like happy about it, and it wasn't the reaction the lefties wanted from him. So it pissed him off.
Do you know what's going to happen now? It's Matt and Trey from the South Park guys, the creators or whatever. They're going to get blamed for this. It's going to be fucked.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
They'll be on.
I mean, I'm not blaming
fucking
them. Fucking
2025.
That was
no. I'm not saying you're blaming them. Yeah.
That was one of the first things I thought about. Is that South Park episode just happened, and they were all pissed that he was not upset.
Yeah,
about
I was like, has there ever been a South Park episode that has aged more poorly?
I think yes, actually.
Maybe this will be the death of South Park, which probably should come at some point, not because of this necessarily.
This isn't going to be the death of South Park. It'll be fine.
It's been going too fucking long. Come on.
It's amazing. I own all of them. Fuck no, it's a great show still.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at South Park.
Staying
No.
The Simpsons
I wasn't
went
saying
too
that. Yeah, I wasn't saying that anybody should be mad at South Park. I'm saying that some of these cartoons. You just brought up the Simpsons, right? Sometimes they just go too long. The creators are like, all right, I'm already fucking millionaires.
Family Guy, American Dad. I'd be like, fuck yeah, we can cancel those shows by now. They're not good. I keep up with all these shows. South Park still releases Kino till this day.
Yeah,
I have not watched. To be honest, I have not watched South Park for like 3 or 4 years. So you're probably right. I concede. I concede my comment.
Like around season, I think it's 20 to 21. They tried doing like overarching season plots. And they even admitted, like, I think 20 was their least favorite season they ever made. That's the one with the member berries and shit.
Yeah, you gotta try new stuff. I mean,
American.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of American cartoons kind of get stale after a while, but South Park does a pretty good job with staying in tune with things that are going on in the world.
Well, somebody here convinced me to start watching anime, so I think it was Sammy.
Jump on bandwagons.
Like he said, just start watching anime. Yeah.
Just yesterday, CNN blamed Charlie Kirk for calling attention to the train stabbing. And this is what I was planning on Saturday on talking about this about race stuff, because the uncut footage of that just came out yesterday or the day before, and you see different angles unedited, and it's kind of crazy. But
you think it's going to be a race? You think it's going to be a race hit?
Well, no, this Charlie Kirk thing, I don't think it was a race thing. I think it was either.
Yeah.
It was either.
It was probably.
I don't want to speculate too much, but I think it's.
I know
either
what you're
related,
about to say.
It's either related to the small hats or it's related to the tees.
Okay.
Yeah,
or
you ever met
TJ? In general.
You ever met TJ? It's about half a TJ. We don't know which half.
Yeah, it's T's and J's. But it could be. It could be something related to like Ukraine. I don't know, dude. It could be so many different things.
It could just be somebody who was upset about him.
Crazy
it's gotten way too volatile at this point.
Could be somebody who's like an Antifa crazy leftist person who just hates everything he says.
Exactly.
I'm sure they hate God. I'm sure they're just hateful, evil people.
The weird thing is though, Jess, like, and I know the others aren't going to understand this, but like this happened down in Orem, so like it definitely probably isn't a race thing. It probably that's the
last on my list.
It does seem like it's probably a T thing.
Black guys can't aim that well.
I was saying that earlier, actually.
I'm just saying there's not a lot of black guys in that area down there by
in Utah.
Well, they could
People have already said that it's probably it might be because of a T thing because it literally happened while he was saying it. But if I had to guess, if you're setting up a shot like that, you're probably not paying that much attention to the speech anyway.
Saying, right?
Yeah, it was going to happen there either way.
I don't even know if the shooter could hear what he was saying from there.
Like if it was in Salt Lake, I would probably have a different opinion. But down where it happened in UVU. I don't know. I tend to
someone
suspect
could travel to do it either.
No,
yeah,
racial is the last on my list.
Right.
I think most likely it's just a crazy leftist who hated everything he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I said, I would pitch that.
Or-
I said it's either 70% that, 30% gay related, or it's
Oh, that's actually a good point. It could be because it could be a gay thing. That's true.
Well, that's kind of like the T thing, kind of same category.
Yeah,
but-
it is. I mean, I don't want to call T's mentally ill G's, but
you saw the Justice Department is considering banning guns for T's.
Well,
that's like
nationwide.
Yeah, that's a news story. I covered it on
Yeah.
Monday. It's over the last week they've been talking about it.
After that one viewing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the idea of that being like a nationwide thing though. Like,
I don't like any gun control. Yeah, me either.
See, I'm the opposite. I mean, I'm not a gun nut. I've been a felon since I was 17. I can't own guns. So it's not like a big thing to me. And I walk through any hood and I'm fine. But at least so far I have been. And
I've never had to draw at anyone.
Gun show loophole.
I don't really care.
Consider them doing that if
I think
trans
certain
falls in
people
the
shouldn't be
category of
allowed to have
mental
them.
illness.
You said making it a category of a mental illness?
I said that would be the only way I could see them doing that, but they would have to figure out how to categorize it as mental illness.
Legislatively, it would be a nightmare. Yeah.
Isn't it already categorized as a mental illness, like in like the DSM-5 or whatever?
No, it should be
It
though.
is, but it's not really considered a mental illness.
That's what I was
though.
trying to get at right away, because it's like if you don't want gun control to go up, then at least we should be putting on like the security of these events to be stronger. Then.
Yeah.
Wait, JS, I have to ask you something here. So you can't own a gun if you're a felon, right?
Right.
Legally.
But you can you shoot a gun though?
No, I can't be in the same house with somebody who owns
No,
a
like
gun.
can you go to a and again, this is just a curiosity. This is totally a tangent. Like, could you go to a gun range and shoot?
No.
Really?
You can't
No,
have
I can't.
physical possession.
I
unless
can't
you're
even
on
be.
probation.
I can't even be in the presence of a gun.
No, you can
What
be
the
around them.
fuck?
You can be around them unless you're on probation. If you're just simply a member of the FFA, you just simply cannot be.
You cannot legally shoot or possess a
You
firearm.
can't touch them.
I
So
don't
I
support.
can't
I don't
go
support
into the
this.
house if somebody has one. I went a little far with that, but
I don't support this idea that
lower receiver. You can have everything else except an 80% finished lower receiver. You can have bullets, an upper. You can have everything else but an 80%.
Well, I didn't know this.
I guess
I don't support this idea.
Legally.
Like how come you can't go to like a gun range if you're a felon and just have some fun?
You can go there, but you can't touch them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. Then
It's
you're
like
not
going
having
to a
the
strip
fun.
club.
I don't really care. I mean,
that's fair. I was just curious. Okay, we can go.
Chuck kind of touched on something, but let's not. You know. I don't want to. Anyway.
I'd rather face what's the saying? I'd rather face 12 than be carried by 6.
I was just curious, JS. I don't know the rules, so.
I mean, typically felons aren't known for being law-abiding citizens, so.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But
if you got your head on a swivel, I guess you can manage.
We can read between the lines.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All right, sorry I derailed. I apologize.
It's all right.
What the hell, dude?
My alarm's going off. Let's see what people are saying on here. I should probably delete this. Calling this guy a retard. I'm gonna get banned on Facebook again.
Yeah, dude, screw Facebook. Ultimately, I'm worried about what's going to happen. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Because I think just based on like the brutal nature of it and like the footage, I mean, I think it's really likely. I think it was really emotional for everybody, especially with all the people.
Fast that.
Yeah, especially all the people talking shit, like, "Oh, he deserved it," blah blah blah, and they're laughing about it. Like that's going to set people off even more.
This
It's
isn't
really
a lady
bad.
on a train or kids in a church. This is Charlie fucking Kirk. This is going to be politicized and used as something.
He's been made the biggest martyr of our time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those
It's just gonna
videos
make everything
spread
worse.
so fucking fast. I can't believe how fast the videos
Well, that's it.
spread.
I feel like it's somewhat insidious too, though, because like people. That's what I'm saying. Before this, like there was a lot of people speaking very negatively of Charlie Kirk, and now it's become like he was our best friend. He was a soldier.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's gonna make everything so much worse. Like, there was anyone who, with a brain in their head, would understand that this would not make things better.
Like it should be an opportunity for everybody to take a chance and be like, all right, we need to calm shit down. But I think because of 24-hour media, it's just going to be the opposite. Yeah.
It's one more catalyst to throw fuel on the fire to make the pendulum swing back with more and more momentum.
He was 23.
And I don't want that to happen, but I think it will.
Well, changing world order.
Yeah.
Or no, he's 33, 93, 2003.
He's my sister's age. I think he's 32.
He's 32. Yeah.
32. Yeah, it's crazy. Like in years to come, it'll be written in history, like you said. You know, the martyr of the generation.
Mm-hmm.
The Kirk doctrine, or you know, what?
Maybe, but the thing is, like, you know, there is a side of this argument that people just try to change the fucking history all they want. So who knows? Could just get buried. It's happened before.
I don't know. I don't know how much it could get buried, like just with the maybe in history, sure, but I think the people.
Yeah, you know, I don't mean
that
our generation, right?
Left or right, agendas get pushed and moved with catalysts like this. This will be the reason why a new bill comes in. You know, they'll say because of the church with the trans and this with that. This is the reason why we're putting this bill implemented.
Which is like the last thing I want to see. God knows what they're going to put in that bill.
Well,
you don't want it
like
to happen
we can
like that.
We can debate what we think will
That
happen in the future, or we can prepare.
Theocratical government Utah is building that JS has been talking about might start crumbling down.
No, we got the Mormons over here, man. They are strong, man. They're going.
Are they?
I will live with the Mormons any day.
With all their wives,
if the bill's coming down on any state, the bill's coming down on Utah.
They've gone woke too. Like, and this is what.
Dude, you're not wrong. You're actually not wrong. I was trying to make a joke, JS. Fuck.
Yeah. This is what Mike Lee was talking to Charlie about a week ago. And Trump called Utah out for it. Democrats, they're trying to gerrymander to get more Democrat seats, and the people voted to allow that. And when Trump says it's unconstitutional what Utah's doing, the majority of responses that I saw on my Facebook from people in Utah was, we voted for this. We want this, which is more Democrat seats. And yeah, Utah, they're trying to turn Utah
it
blue.
is. I mean, it's salt. You know, they're kind of characterizing Salt Lake here as like the whole. It's like the whole voting block now almost.
We've done
so like, and
we do base stuff like we banned the porn. We took the fluoride out of the water. We were one of the first states to ban porn, one of the first states to take the fluoride out of the water, one of the first states to take down the gay flags. But what did the mayor do? As soon as we took down the gay flags, she made new gay flags with the city emblem on them so that she could keep flying them at the city county building.
Well, this is why you should get the fuck out of the downtown Salt Lake area, or just the Salt Lake area.
Well, I don't have much of a choice, but
I know. Sorry, I have to drop that in a little bit just to fuck with you.
Plus, I don't know. I'm an oddball. I love country life and nature and camping and living out in nature, but I'm also a city boy. I like my urban adventures. So
I know, I got you. Well, I'm in West Valley, so it's like it's just suburban life. It's just a little different. It's just a tiny bit different than what you're doing out there. So.
Yeah.
You know how they got like the doomsday clock? Can we start one for like a civil war? Like the Civil War clock, how stuff that gets us closer to one.
That sounds like more escalation to me.
Yeah, let's try to avoid saying that phrase because it's gonna be a real sensitive phrase on YouTube right now.
Yeah, it really is. Holy shit.
That's why I've been trying to not say that. But thanks, Chuck.
I mean,
but I've been hinting at it the whole time.
Not that the left has the balls to really stand up and do anything, but it's like that little schmashmarted kid in school that always got picked on until he finally like has a major outburst and smacks somebody and runs off crying or something. Like they might just do something.
Schmashmarta.
Regarded.
Oh, well, we can say retarded.
Is that acceptable to say? Because like
we brought back retard.
It is okay.
We brought back
is retard back.
You know that the ADHD kid that got picked on until one day he finally flipped out and acted out or something. Like eventually they all might just band together. Like they're not prepared and then they don't stand a chance, but they still might just might do something stupid.
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to be just fine here in Utah because we do like our pew pews out here.
Yeah, well, in the state in general, we don't, but in this part of the state, we have a lot. So I know we'll be okay. Like where I live is an island in New York where like everyone owns like multiple firearms.
So how does that work? How does that work out there? Because I heard it was hard to get one out there.
Amish greater than Mormons? Matthew, I saw a long crime video last night. I watched a long crime video about an Amish lady who drove a golf cart with her 3 sons in it into a lake, and her 4-year-old son drowned in the lake, and she's telling the cops, I gave him to God. I gave him to God. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I've had a concealed carry permit since I was 21, so it just depends.
Oh, you got it before the crackdowns?
Yeah.
Every religion and every worldview got some crazies.
Yeah.
Well, every group of people, of humans, has crazies just because of human nature.
Yeah, there's just a problem where there's a whole market now for pandering to the crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only like we let them loose, now we're trying to benefit off of them.
And encouraging it in a lot of cases.
In most cases.
It is entertaining.
Well,
sometimes I think like, even though, I understand religion, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Like, God can fix the world, all this stuff, but maybe it's comedy that can fix the world. It can bring us all together.
Comedy has been, without comedy, most people wouldn't have the will to live. Like, I honestly believe that.
It's cool. All the comedians today, they took over comedy from the inside. What do you think the whole Joe Rogan psyop was, bro?
I think comedy's been dead for a minute.
Out from the inside.
Okay, but
well, I just mean humor in general, not comedy as like an industry.
They burnt the fuck out of the comedy space.
Yeah.
They're all podcasters now and shit.
Yeah, well, just like the act of like hearing something funny and laughing, like it just in general is, I mean.
I haven't seen a good.
I agree. I think it was powerful. I think that's why comedy was targeted. I think it was recognized.
I think so
JS,
too.
I wasn't talking about like stand up necessarily, JS. Just like even just like joking around on a stream like we're talking about, right? You know.
Yeah. That, I mean, that's the only place
That's the thing
comedy
about
exists
comedy,
anymore,
even-
and because like I haven't seen a real good stand up act in a long time. My brothers really like Shane Gillis, but I've watched his specials.
Oh,
And
Shane is funny, dude.
that's what I mean. I guess
They're
it was
I don't know
alright.
about his specials. I'll say his, but this is going to go into the same problem I was just talking about. His podcast is really funny.
That's
Yeah, that's
Theo
what I'm
Von.
talking about.
Podcast.
I haven't seen his sets that much.
I love Theo Von, but his stand up is not that good.
Stand up is
I
different
think
than just screwing around.
I think the specials have went way downhill. You're totally right, JS.
Yeah.
Ever since Netflix took over the stand up special world.
If you're gonna do a special, it has to like adhere to certain things. Whereas if you're just like screwing around a podcast, that you can just pretty much say whatever you want, unless it's like really bad.
I guarantee, like even just talking to you folks, I would laugh probably harder than if I watched like 10 hours of comedy on Netflix.
Yeah, some of the funniest stuff like lately has been like on panels and stuff.
I like Adam Ray and I like his Dr. Phil impression, but I'll probably get 12 laughs out of the entire hour and 30 minutes that I watch.
Yeah, Kill
Like,
Tony's
I
all
liked
right.
Tim Dillon. I loved Tim Dillon a lot. Now he's on his podcast trying to give advice to the Trump administration that they should fire Pam Bondi because their dinner meeting didn't go well with the representative that he like. What the fuck am I seeing?
He's
like,
gotten
it's like
really political. Like he always was kind of political, but it's way more like serious instead of joking around.
Yeah, all these
I
people
used
have
to like
become
him a lot.
stewed the fuck out. They're just like Andrew Schultz is like serious most of the time now too. All these people that were like considered cool like 4 or 5 years ago are now just like politically brain rotted.
Bill
I don't watch
Burr,
any of them
even
anymore
Chappelle.
for that reason.
Like Chappelle fell off, Bill Burr fell off. They all get.
It's almost like once Norm Macdonald died, comedy died.
That's
what I said. I said that I think a while ago. I was like, fucking Norm died, and it was like the American Pie song.
Yeah, literally.
R.I.P. Norm.
Well, let's just be funny instead, guys.
So they
hard,
could get
it's
to the
hard day to be
mothership.
funny.
Yeah, I
well, a lot of them, so like, Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle, like they're really funny. But what happens is like this shit gets so entwined that even like the cool people lose their leveled headedness and then just also get blown the fuck out.
Well, they get
it's
so
the money.
big and they have such a big platform that they, I think, feel
So the funniest
obligated to
comedian
say
right now
something.
is a woman, and she got banned from the Comedy Mothership. And I feel crazy saying that because I don't think women are funny, but I forget her name.
There's some women that are really funny.
You know the
they're
girl I'm
usually
talking
like
about?
usually
subscribed to
tomboys.
her on Facebook.
As long as they're not Amy Schumer, they can be all right.
No,
dude, she's the worst.
What's the joke she said
Was it
about?
that,
She said there was an Indian guy at the gym, and I was waiting for him for 2 hours to put down the 5-pound dumbbells. That's so funny because there's this Indian guy that goes to the gym where I go, and he's always curling like the bar that has 2 5-pound weights on it, and I'm like, dude, this dude's been
That's
coming
funny.
here for 6 months, and he's still curling 10
Yeah.
pounds.
He doesn't know how to work out properly. Someone needs to help him.
You don't know her name. She's not funny. Leonora. Fuck is her name?
Jess, are you sipping again right now? Is that what's happening?
Am I what?
Are you simping again right now?
No, I just Leonarda Joni. That's her name. She's funny.
Leonarda.
Yeah,
Sounds ethnic.
That's her name. No, she's Jewish.
Or a boy.
I watch a lot of
Leonarda.
Guilty Funny and I've seen a lot of Mothership, so I kind of wonder.
She got kicked
you
out
think
of it. She
Leonarda
got banned
Goldstein.
from the mothership.
But James is going to pop up right now and start simping for her. We're going to see. Let's see.
Yeah. Wait, what happened? Marilyn was in here for I guess she probably didn't want to talk about Charlie Kirk dying.
Yeah. She said in the chat,
guys
she
scared
said
her
she thought it
away.
was just a hangout stream.
It's turned into
It probably will be eventually, but yeah, we are definitely talking about that right now.
No, I gotta go in like 15 minutes, so.
Oh,
well, don't
shit.
worry, JS. Afterwards, we're going to hang out and talk shit about you after you leave.
Oh, yeah, you got work tonight, don't you?
Yep.
I got work in the morning.
Word.
You call in and tell him you had to stay home and cover the
I'm at
news.
work right now.
Charlie Kirk was
Hell
assassinated.
yeah.
You can't be calling into work over that. Come on now.
Yeah, you gotta call work and be like, I'm sorry, Charlie Kirk's gone.
Well,
I need a bereavement day.
I don't even have to call in. If I have PPTO, I can just use it, which I do have a day,
That's
but
awesome.
I'm saving it. I'm saving
On
it
short
for
notice like that? That's sick.
Yeah, if I
Are you
have
still-
PPTO, I can 5 minutes before I can use it.
FMLA.
Are you still trying to go out? Are you still trying to go out to Nashville?
Yeah, hopefully my freaking time off request gets approved, because if not, I'm gonna have to I can just not go in and use my PTO. But I'd rather have it approved and all that stuff. I talked to my manager last night and told him it's because it sucks. I asked for 6 days off over Christmas, and then I bought my tickets to DebateCon, and I asked for 3 more days off in November. Now so that's 72 hours of time off. I have 72 hours of PTO, but when I asked him last night, he's like, man, you better not tell me it's over Thanksgiving, because you already got Christmas off. And I was like, no, it's 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So hopefully they'll do it.
I mean, that's a reasonable amount of time away from Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be there for Black Friday and all that crap.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I got it. Oh, yeah. Where's my dono bar? Speaking of that, there's my dono bar. More than halfway to the goal. That's the DebateCon
Good job,
funds
chat.
goal.
You got 15 minutes, chat, to get us the other halfway.
That'll pay.
You guys that are going need to do like a GoPro or smart glasses or something so I can watch it, because I can't make it.
Well, they'll all the debates will be live on Modern Day Debate.
No, I know. I just mean like the behind the scenes stuff. I'm just kidding though.
Yeah, I don't want to be annoying and be walking around recording people the whole time, but I'll probably do a little bit of some
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Bro, you know how many people there are probably already... You're going to get there and probably half of the people are going to already be doing that.
I know.
I just want to see all the drama that comes out of it before everyone comes back, you know?
I know. How many people are going that have talked about boxing each other?
Yeah.
They need to rent out a boxing ring and do debate boxing.
There's definitely going to be some social ramifications after this.
Yeah.
I would watch that. Prove your point. Step into the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you just have them box, and then the debates afterwards are going to be like so awkward for the person who lost.
Yeah. They would have like their lips all swollen up.
Debate somebody
afterwards.
afterwards.
Their nose is like on the side of their funny. I think it'd be funny having like one guy, kind of like how Andrew Wilson does debates. Like he has one guy that he irritates the hell out of with logic and facts, and the other person can't come up with logic and facts, and then like right after that, it's like step into the ring.
I know, literally.
I think if YouTubers are going to box each other, I think it should be bare knuckle, because it's always like, I will fight you right now. I think it should just be total bare knuckle, maybe with a little bit of tape
start
wrapped
shutting up.
around.
Yeah.
Bare knuckle would be fair because there's some people.
No, they need to go on. Fuck that shit, bro. They need to. If a YouTuber wants to fight, they need to go on to Misfits and feed themselves to Tony Ferguson, so we can get them on a good winning streak.
I
You know what though? I would actually rather be punched by a bare knuckle than like have to fight in boxing because your fucking head is getting bang, bang, bang. You know, if I'm gonna lose, I just want to get knocked out like one punch, gone.
I'm trying to get knocked out by Tony.
That one punch though with bare knuckle, you could really get effed up.
Jeremy, I keep hearing about this movie night. How come I've never been invited to movie night? I didn't even know you had a Discord, Jeremy. What the?
It's his secret movie night.
Wow.
Oh, we did it in your Discord.
Yeah, we did. We watched Kung Pao earlier, like I don't know, a couple days ago.
Kung Pao, all 3 Back to the Futures, Peacemaker.
Is that about Chinese food?
No, it's
Kung Pao?
Enter the Fist. Kung Pao,
Oh,
Enter
okay.
the
Yeah, I
Fist.
think I know that one. Kung Pao is a
I
type of
also
chicken.
started playing. I actually also started playing Goon, but we got a little bored of it. So
JS merch is going to be needed before long. I had a shirt on Teespring that got banned within like 15 minutes. It said, "When the grid goes down, you're all dead to me."
What the fuck?
That's messed up, man.
That's such a good joke, though.
Dude, I would give you one of my pews, man. Jokingly.
Well, yeah. I never asked. Well, I didn't know. I was talking to Jeremy. I'm trying to figure out how to get into these Grand Theft Auto role-playing servers and go troll some
you never
people.
played 5 of them?
Dude, that would be funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed. I'm not surprised, though.
Oh, they're so funny. The videos on YouTube of people trolling them.
Oh, yeah. That would be the best win thing to troll.
They take it so seriously. Like, I listened to one last night. This girl was crying because this dude was pretending to be a cop, and he kept arresting her, and she was crying about it.
That's so funny. I would love to do that in like Red Dead 2. Like
They
that
do it in Red Dead 2 too. Yeah.
That'd be
That is
wild.
such a fucking good idea. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, it'd be so good. You just start hog tying people.
Yep, they do it in Red Dead, and they'll throw you in jail. And
that's sick, dude. I want to do that.
People
I gotta
get
break into that
super
community.
upset about it too.
It's so funny. This dude
Playing
would just like
5
walk in the bar and start
role-playing
punching people and then
too.
run away.
Yeah.
And then the whole city
Be
is
as
chasing
annoying
him.
as possible. Yeah.
But they'll ban you. They'll ban you fast.
It's exactly like being on YouTube. You just walk in, punch people, and leave.
I feel like you gotta do the long con in that.
Yeah, you
got to
play it
You gotta
slow.
like.
You can't just run in and start shooting people. You gotta
exactly.
like play.
Oh, that's what early game Ark was like. That's how I used to play Ark. We would spawn in and then try to find ways to sneak into people's bases that they like didn't build properly, or if they were on a hill, we would try to find like a slope of jumping off an animal to get inside. And then with like no resources, we would just like destroy anything we can and kill anybody we can.
Hell yeah. That's my style.
And it's even better in Ark because you can't get banned off the server for doing that. So everyone in chat just starts like complaining about you guys existing.
Hell yeah. That's perfect. I never played that, but I've seen. I watched like JS and Lion and people play it.
See, I bet you nobody's going to want to go to these college campuses and do this anymore now. What's his name? Street debates guy. Eliezer. He's was going to start doing this. And Myron.
Yeah, I don't think Steven Crowder is going to be unretiring. Change my mind.
Yeah.
Goon, are you driving right now?
He stopped doing it a while ago
Yeah, I'm
because he
always
got
driving.
so big. I think he realized it's dangerous.
I hear your blinker, motherfucker.
I'm moving my phone away because I figure that's what you guys are probably hearing.
This is crazy.
It's been a weird day.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be the last time something like this happens, unfortunately.
It's crazy sleeping during the day, because when usually people wake up and then the news comes on and then you slowly see the day unfold. But me, I wake up at 6, 7, 8 p.m. and turn on my phone and it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like,
I was wondering what you were going to say about it, just because I know you're in Utah.
yeah, I was planning on going to this. Well, not planning on. I wanted to go to this. I never really made plans to because I just didn't have enough time to plan it. Because I would have had to ride the front. I don't have my truck anymore, so I would have had to ride the front runner out there.
Oh my god, if you went to this one and it happened, dude, I'd be convinced there's some bad juju around you.
Dude, I probably would have taken you, JS, if you had brought it up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I just didn't even. Yeah, I didn't.
Although
really...
it's probably a good thing that we didn't. Fucking hell.
Emmett lives like 15 minutes away from there. He said in the chat. I'm only saying it because he said it in the chat, but
his day would have been far worse if he would have went.
He's down in Orem. Yeah, okay, well, awesome.
He's out in that area.
Yeah, it's not like if anybody went, they would have been able to help.
No, duh.
Maybe
they could have helped
better camera.
record another angle of it.
Yeah.
Jess, we could have predicted there was going to be a shooter and put a vest on you, and then I could have filmed you taking a bullet for Charlie.
We could have edited it, yeah. That would have been badass.
Having the foresight to be able to know a bullet was going to come in.
There's a dimension where that exact thing happened.
Probably.
Yeah, but then I got to ask you, how did you know that bullet was coming?
Well, if Marilyn would come up here, she would confirm that we could have done that if we were gods.
Well, they would have seen the guy that tapped his head behind Charlie Kirk, and they would have known.
The hat tap. Oh my god. See, this is why laughing is just better.
Sean Strickland says, my gut reaction, I was excited to see the video. Then I realized, how did we become desensitized and sociopathic? The government manipulated us to think guns, war, and death is cool. They ruined America and took God from us. Thanks,
Wait,
Sean.
I don't entirely disagree with that.
Are you sure that's real, JS?
It's a post from Sean Strickland.
Damn, bro.
Or it's
That's
a video.
deep, Sean.
Yeah, that was deep.
Bruh.
Deranged white liberal woman smiles with no empathy as she describes Charlie Kirk's shooting.
Yeah, people are so detached from reality. They don't understand like the gravity of what happens. They just talk shit. Like they talk like someone just got dunked on in like a debate or something, instead of what actually happens.
It makes me
it's kind of disgusting.
PBD was doing a speech on a stage as it happened. I don't know what event he's at, but
right, I feel sick, man.
Yeah, it's sickening.
There's a lot about an individual who will wish death upon somebody just because they have different views as them.
Yeah, like, and then laugh after it literally happens.
Christ, I could never hate someone just because they view something different. Like there's people who are pro-choice instead of pro-life, and I'm not gonna hate them because of that. I'm gonna disagree with them and debate them, but I'm not gonna hate them because of that.
Well, this is the weird part about it. Is like, it's like I don't care. Like if you want to hate somebody while they're like alive doing their thing, whatever, they're a piece of shit. But then to try to dunk after they're dead, that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
man.
It's fucked up.
It's the same thing with Hulk Hogan. Everybody was bashing on Hulk Hogan after he died. It's like, can y'all give the man a break? So what? All the shit that happened in the past. Like he just
the internet.
Hang on.
What
Hulk Hogan died.
Somebody has a picture zoomed in on a bush, and it says, "Does this bush look suspicious?" And it's a bush that looks almost kind of like a human. What the fuck? People are crazy, dude. I spent hours going through the photos and videos until I saw this, and it's a bush that looks...
Well, I mean, like, it's like at this point, I think we all just kind of expect it, right? When I heard what happened, I went on to like YouTube and looked it up, and I saw live streams from like news stations broadcasting like the news for what happened with the Charlie Kirk shooting, right? I already knew the fucking comments were gonna be blown the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, it's disgusting. Like, it's hard to not hate those people.
Yeah, like people like posting like that they're happy about his death. People arguing about politics while they're still discerning what happened to this man. And I'm like, dude, this is so. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing the whole time because I was like, this is exactly like what I knew it would be.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to laugh because it's such a disgusting thing.
This is like the true type of. This is the true type of degeneracy, though. Like trying, like you're like this. This is a horrible fucking thing.
The internet just makes people like detached from reality. It's really bad for a lot of people. Like it's possible to not have that happen, but most people let it happen.
Well, even people in general, because when I watched a debate with it was Charlie Kirk versus 25 people on the Jubilee, and this one girl says she wishes him and his kids and his wife harm or whatever. She took it back, but when she said that, I was like, super.
Who cares if you take it back?
To get rid of the people who are
disgusting.
speaking the truth.
This
Like,
is the weird
people
thing. Like,
that are like that are subhuman.
But in like videos like this is some like Instagram model girl, and she's like, "Is anybody else ready for the war? Because I'm fucking ready for the war." Bitch, you aren't gonna do anything. Shut up,
dude.
I don't.
Yeah.
So
She's
this
gonna
is weird.
plead
Like,
for a boy to do stuff for.
there's a weird thing going on here. Like, not just like not with you guys. I'm not saying that, but like, there's a weird thing going on where like I view the internet as like just a place to have fun. But I think other people are viewing it as actual reality, and this is a lot of
They
why
are.
like, this type of shit happens.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, people. There's a lot of people, like a scary amount of people, that are like that.
No, it's more than that. It's a death of an overload of information. It's
Apparently, a lot of people are running with
more than
Bush
just-
shooter theory.
The internet's more than just your reality. The internet can show you the whole world's reality, and it like fucking destroys people's minds.
Hang on, Jess.
Yeah, we're
what
not
you're
meant
saying?
to process information like that.
JS, did you say the Bush shoe theory?
Bush shooter theory.
Shooter.
Oh well, I mean there was a Bush shoe thrower.
Because this video angle, these three guys look to the right where there's a tree and some bushes, and then in another camera angle, you see the bush and it looks kind of resembles a person, but it's blurry. And now people are running with
It's Metal Gear
Bush
Solid,
shooter theory.
bro.
It's not the guy laying and running across the rooftop. No, it's
fucking Snake, dog.
Yes.
Snake dressed as a bush.
Dude,
Maybe it's playing too much Metal Gear Solid.
It's Ross from Ross Creations.
Which Snake was it though?
Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe it's the same guy that threw his shoe at Bush.
The one in Solid, he's Big Snake, right? He's the one that goes bad. Solid
no,
Snake.
Solid Snake and Liquid Snake were clones of the original Snake. The original Snake's the one that went bad.
That's the one I've played because I have it on the PS1. I got Metal Gear on the PS1, the original.
And which one?
Yeah.
Snake Eater.
Snake Eater was chronologically the first game in the series. It took place during the Cold War. Then you play as the original Snake in that one.
I don't know anything about any Metal
He's the one that turns bad, right? That he becomes Big Boss.
But I'd like to play the new one. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, the one in Cold War. Yeah.
It's really hard to understand. The games are extremely complicated, Chad.
They are, but
I know,
if you
and
like,
I don't like
invest
stealth.
time
If you
into
ever
it,
you see
it's
me
really
play
good.
Dying Light, I hate stealth. I'm supposed to do stealth. I'll just run through and kill everything.
They're not difficult games, even though it is stealth.
All right. Well, I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. Any final thoughts?
Mario Kart 64 is the best game ever.
Okay.
Hug your loved
Super
ones.
Smash
Stay off
Brothers.
of social media. Stop posting radical shit online if you are.
Yep. Good
Yeah, what
advice.
Goon said.
Yeah, we did a good job.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later.
See you, Jess.
Hell yeah.
Later.
Have a nice night at work, man.
All right, chat. Good message from Goon there. You know, I even gotta tone it down sometimes because it's just there's so much crazy stuff in this world, and it's draining to cover the news every week. You know, that's why Chris Lestrange, if he's still here, go subscribe to his channel. He covers good news, happy news, funny news. I try to break it up with some funny reels and some memes and stuff, and some interesting news about technology or dinosaur fossils or stuff like that. But most of the time, it's usually war, shootings, violence, and you kind of get desensitized to it. But yeah, hug your loved ones. Stay off social media for a little bit, maybe if it's tough with you, if it's tough for you. Trump 2028. That's my closing message. Now you're definitely gonna start some problems. We'll be around when you're back on. Well, thank you, Auntie. Who can I raid? Is there anybody else live? I just woke up planning to eat some popcorn and watch a shit show of a debate between Owen Benjamin and Andrew. But instead, this happened. Looks like Grid's covering it. He's pretty good with news coverage and stuff like this. So, well, yeah, I know some. I don't see anybody. Well, if Easy was live, I'd send you back to him. I know some people won't be happy about this, but he's the only one that I see live. Oh, wait, EOD. EOD's live. Okay, we'll send you to EOD. Because I don't think I've ever rated EOD, and he's pretty cool. Abe's going live in 8 minutes. Well, EOD will probably... He'll probably... He raids over to Abe a lot, so... Abe's going live in 8 minutes. Yeah, but I gotta go now. I'll send you to EOD. EOD often raids Abe. So either way, I think you'll eventually make your way to Abe's channel. But and I've never sent a raid to EOD, and he's a good dude, and he's sent me a raid before. So thank you guys. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Put some chairs in EOD's chat. And pray for America. Pray for Charlie Kirk's family. Yeah, this is crazy. I sent you a Discord invite. All right, cool. All right, guys. God bless. I'll probably see you in the morning. Later.